Yeah, today's session is the more on. I know we know that last session we had now almost 2 weeks back, but this session is more on like the completely almost we are starting. This is the first session now in EWM, and where we are going to today discuss about the more about the different warehouse layouts and terminologies and what kind of equipments we are going to use in AWM system. So irrespective whether whatever background you are, you may be SAP background or you may be the non-SAP background, or even the people who don't know who doesn't know anything on SAP. Okay. First, today we will discuss more about completely warehouse structure, warehouse layouts, and terminologies, and the kind of equipments we use in a warehouse in a warehouse. Okay, so that you will be familiarized while I'm discussing in SAP. Okay, SAP WM. Yeah, just I will share my screen where we had a last time session. How we conducted 2 sessions earlier, so you will get a better idea on this one. Okay, even I will bring some kind of layout. Yes. Yeah, 2 minutes I will go through that. This is the way you may have some kind of doubts what topics we are going to cover, what we are not going to cover. And because earlier what we have done is like we have done both mastery, then as well as after that master and excellence. Since we have two things is there, master and excellence, even we have covered mastery, a lot of advanced topics, even mastery itself. Okay, then after that we covered is the excellence separate. Again we took some break and we started excellence. I'm sure that this time is completely different now. We are going to cover only mastery, but we may not cover everything, but I will try my best to cover as much as possible. And Bhupender, is it just master session, am I right?
Yes, sir. Is it just mastery session?
Okay, just mastery. Okay, just I will go through that, what kind of thing we did for earlier. Okay, typically we will put up some topic and every day and see that this is a topic, and how we explain is like we discuss about the some business process and the real-time business scenario. Then I will explain the complete business process for you that day. And if you take any example, inbound process, outbound process, or internal process, okay, discuss something about business process first, like a real time where you go and you are doing some is implementing any warehouse or any configuration. So how you are going to meet a business partner. Similarly, we discuss same style of working here. Okay, we discuss the business process, we discuss the requirements, and you assume you are the implement partner, how you are going to collect that requirements and how you are converting the requirements into existing SAP best practices, and if anything gaps, how you are going to do for that. Okay, so I know that here, how many people having a SAP background earlier? Maybe you can put some chart in this one. Okay, how many people having a SAP background, or the people who doesn't have any SAP? Just you can put how many people are in SAP. This Pachur is saying yes. They said okay. Tarak said Karthik, yeah. WM, yeah. Gopal, yeah. Yes, yes. Abap, yeah. Google is saying yeah. So I'm in SAP, yeah. I'm in SAP, yeah. Okay, in the river. Yeah, most a lot of people are in looks like. Okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah, at least I can see a lot of people already having a prior knowledge. So some people having even 10 years. Okay, some people already having MMWM, so for them it's not a tough actually. But in a wider context, keep in wider context, today's session is more on the different warehouse layouts. Okay, what topic I'm going to cover today is extended warehouse management, where we are going to cover the different warehouse layouts and the terminology and the basic concepts. Okay, so that to start the EWM session. Okay. And as in, I'm going to share my presentation where we discussed last time, few things. Okay, each topic we go very extensively. Bhupinder, can you confirm this? You can see my presentation?
Yes.
Yes,
Okay. Yeah. So, you know that last time we discussed about extended warehouse management is also like, is integral part of supply chain management in SAP. And yeah, this is especially EWM used in the large warehouses and the complex, where you want to capture complex and multi-step product movements within the warehouse. And also it can be easily handled with the fast and slow moving items, and how we can also manage the seasonal products. So how we can control the seasonal products so that we can fulfill customer requirements. Okay. And the beauty of this SAP extended warehouse management is there is a detailed package requirements is there. Even we can customize the package requirement based on the customers also. We can define the even different layouts of the package specs in a SAP EWM system. Okay, SAP EWM can be used in high degree of automation, and high degree of automation means we can do complete automation, where if you go for MFS, material flow control system, you can completely automate actually. That means you can replace completely manpower directly. Okay, everything is it's driven by the mechanical equipments. Okay, through the sensors and PCLs, there's a high degree of automation. Okay, some warehouse may be semi-automatic, some warehouse we have very high degree of automation. That means MFS system, completely automated system. And also very high, EWM is very good in terms of the integration. See, very flexible to integrate as well. You can integrate with the you can integrate with the SAP SD, sales and distribution. Now we call it the SAP sales. And we can also integrate with the SAP quality system. And we can also integrate with the PP, production, advanced or manufacturing. Earlier we call it the production planning. Now we can call it manufacturing. And we can also integrate the transportation management TM. So it's a very big, and also we can integrate with the GTS. Okay, is a global, that global, believe the GTS. The GPT is more on the import and export related one, but still, we can integrate GTS with the EWM system. These are the main, real-time environment people will go for. Depends on the client, whether they using all the integration requirement or like few requirement. But basic is MM is required and the SD is required. That's a fundamental thing. Okay, but we cover all the integrations. Because I'm not sure this is a basic one, but we cover as some, at least we give flavor on that. But advanced we have covered last session very extensively, very extensively. Even we almost we spent some 10 hours on even PP integration with the EWM, and the quality again is extensively we discussed last time. Yeah, if we're going for excellence, then yeah, we cover a lot, as many as possible. Okay. And EWM can be integrated with third-party logistics, and it can be anywhere. It's not like only restricting some area, anywhere in the distribution center, manufacturing, transit warehouse. And apart from variety of industry sectors, name it anything in that, if it is a manufacturing, automotive manufacturing, or is a pharmaceuticals, or oil and gas, or mining, or power industry, okay, or anything. Retail, okay, so any industry, okay, where is if at all you want to improve your supply chain, entire supply chain, end-to-end supply chain, okay, then EWM is the software where we can build with other models. Okay, as we discussed last time, some of the differences, I know some from our friends are here. And the difference, you see the basic and the advanced functions. Okay, and I know that a lot of people is that they know already about the simple warehouse management. And but EWM, see, you need to realize it. We cannot compare with the simple warehouse management based. That is inventory based. We cannot compare it because EWM is designed. It's a completely different architecture. So you cannot even compare also. Okay, the terminology is completely different and all. So what I would is just Keep it aside is but you think this is everything. EWM is completely different architecture and different terminologies. Okay, but we'll explain everything, like, how you can understand. And typically, as you know, that any warehouse, typical operations are the inbound process. That's where you receive the goods, and outbound process where you deliver to the certain finished good or semi-finished good to the customer. And inventory, generally operations, how you are going to manage the operations within operations, whether stock levels or internal movements or replenishments and so on. Okay, these are basic. Okay, when you come to the advanced one, because just basic is not enough, right? There is a medium to the complex warehouse. You should have some kind of, optimization things. Okay, so inbound, we have a deconsolidation. We discuss what is deconsolidation. And outbound is a waves, and we discuss what you mean waves. I will give more on touch base now today, all the terminologies, so that, you'll be better positioned next session. Okay. And these are the some of the things. And last time we had a discussion with the difference between the MM and EWM. Okay, and this is the major difference between the WM and EWM. And still you can see WM even S4 HANA. Okay, you can see WM, but it's going to sunset, by 29 or 30. Maybe they may extend a couple of years, but WM will be sunset very soon. Okay, so we have almost, right, entire wall with 36,000, close to that. So everybody already started some clients, but now, yeah, slowly they are moving. So a lot of opportunities in near future for the EWM. Okay, so the major operations, the process in EWM is inbound process. Okay, inbound process where, typically starts with the supplier. Okay, so where we, from the purchasing point of view. Okay, it may be any kind of inbound delivery, whether it is a vendor delivery or supplier delivery, assuming that you need some requirement from either a finished good or raw material or semi-finished good. So some which starts with the purchasing department to raise a purchase order, so it goes to the supplier, and supplier will deliver to the goods. That is called inbound delivery or inbound delivery. Against the inbound delivery, perform inbound activities. Generally, you receive the goods. That means you unload the goods. Okay, you stage the goods, and you may perform certain activities even really required, maybe deconsolidation or value-added service before going to put into final put away. Final put away means where you are going to keep the main stock into the either racks or mezzanine location or the floor location. Okay, depends on the which product should go which location. Okay, there are, out of the vendor supplier, we have even other things also. That even customer returns is also inbound process. Okay, not only general supplier or vendor deliveries, even from the customer returns is also part of inbound process. Okay, and if EWM is integrated with the manufacturing, where even you say that as soon as you manufacture the goods, and you may not deliver to the customer, right, immediately, so you will put it back to the warehouse again, because you cannot deliver immediately. So even production, that's called production order we have. So the production order, you receive the goods back from production. And we have, even apart from the customer return and vendor delivery, even for production, we have a stock transfer order. Assuming that we have a plants, or different warehouses or different plants. It's located either in, if I say example is USS base, so you have a New York, you have a Dallas. So if at all you want to deliver to plant, then that's a stock transfer order. So one warehouse or one plant delivered to the other warehouse. So that is called internal. Okay, stock transfer order is also part of inbound process. So typically, what kind of inbound process we perform? Okay, when we receive the goods, certain goods, okay, we perform the unloading and staging. Even if you have a complex warehouse, where do deconsolidation, and that means you may deconsolidation. Why we use? Because you may, is majority time warehouse, you may not receive all the homogeneous products, right? You may not, same product.
Don't forget to subscribe our channel and click on bell icon to update yourself with latest SAP videos.
But as I said, depends on the industry. If you take a coke industry, if you take any manufacturing industry, okay, So Coke means all the Coke, so every bottle will be palletized, you receipt and, may not do deconsolidate, or you sometimes may deconsolidate if you have a different products in there. Anything is a non-homogeneous product will undergo deconsolidation before going to final put away. Okay. Or there are occasions even VAS also will be placed with a complex warehouse. So you may perform certain activities. If it depends on the industry, you may add, you may dismantle and you may put some labeling activities or repacking activities. Or you may, if it's a manufacturing industry, then you may put some oiling or coloring, painting. That so depends operations you can do as value-added service. Okay. So typical inbound process is like, unloading, staging, deconsolidation, even complex VAS, or like, sometime maybe if at all you want to go for, some conveyor belt, so it will go for even through conveyors and to the final. Okay, we can see more on the layouts on that. It's a typical inbound process. Coming to the outbound process also categorized, you need to realize if it is a real-time industry, outbound process will be categorized as a standard order and a rush order. Standard may call be the stock orders. Okay, that means customer orders. Typically, it's the customer order we discuss majority. Okay, so outbound deliveries, or it will be from the customer will place a order, and based on the customer order, we fulfill the we fulfill the customer order. That means you are going to against the delivery, outbound delivery, and a warehouse will pick, pack, okay, stays, load, and dispatch the goods. Okay, it's all picking activities. More on that. See, whereas inbound is the put of activities, outbound is the picking activities. You pick it, pack it, and stage it, load it, and you deliver to the goods to the customer. So what kind of typical one we have? As I said, standard and rush is a typical deliveries in EWM. So even is an S4, is OTC. So within that standard, we can categorize, whether it's a domestic order, whether it is a export order, or like, dedicated customer order. Okay. This is the customer related order. And here also we can say that vendor return is also part of outbound process. For example, supplier will deliver certain goods for us, but some reason, there is a products may not be good, because after checking the quality management, so you see that the products will be, it may not be good enough to do the final put away. So you need to deliver it, you need to return back to the supplier. So that vendor return process is also part of the outbound process. How we discuss customer returns? Because when we deliver to the customer will deliver to us, that is, we receive as an inbound process. As a customer return is an inbound process. Whereas your vendor is delivered, but we is not good condition, then we have to return to that. That is, it comes at the picture is a outbound process, vendor return process. Okay, the beauty of EWM is very, very extensively the developed return process, a very good EWM in terms of handling the vendor return process, either customer or vendor return. Okay, even we can categorize other than customer order and vendor return, we can also the stock transfer order. So even outbound process will act. As I said, we are going to deliver from our warehouse to the other warehouse. Okay, from our plant to some other warehouse. Okay. When I am referring with the warehouse means, remember, warehouse is directly linked with the plant, okay, and linked with the storage locations. Okay, don't confuse warehouse and plant. The warehouse is directly linked with the plant, okay, with the storage locations. Okay, other than this one, with stock transfer, as I said, like, if it is a manufacturing industry where we want to integrate EWM with the production order is like, PMR is there. So production material requires something. Okay, PMR. So against the PMR means you perform the picking, packing, and you may supply certain goods, whether it's the raw material or semi-finished goods or finished goods to the manufacturing assembly where you are performing certain activities. Depends on industry. As I said, if it is a manufacturing industry, you may produce certain goods, or you may assemble some goods. So you may assemble some products or something. Okay. If it is a process industry, you may do some operations, right? You may mixing operations or something. If it's a food industry, in the example, okay. If it's a pharmaceutical company, so it depends on the industry. Then you use some terminologies for it. Okay, and apart from inbound process and outbound process, the mostly we discussed about the storage and operations. At the end of the day, how you are going to manage your stock when you receive the goods, when you deliver the goods, then rest of the things like how you are handling that inventory, physical inventory. Okay, the more you see the physical inventory, I know that a lot of guys are here is MM background, so we can do MM. Okay, you can do physical inventory without EWM. That is called the inventory based. That's called IM based. Okay, inventory management based physical inventory process. And this is a completely different EWM base. When you are working with the physical inventory based on EWM, completely is a different process. And so we will explain how it works. Okay, what do you mean physical inventory? Typically, you know that any warehouse we have a physical stock. Whether that physical stock always matches with the book inventory or something. Okay, so that means system quantities. Okay, so how you are going to match that? Okay, because you need to check them right all the time, physical stock with the book stock. That means system stock. So if at all anything is the deviations, we need to always do the physical inventory. That means you adjust the stock, make sure that system stock and the physical stock will be remain same. Okay, and that's one of the physical inventory. That's an extensive activity in the warehouse. At least on an average is a medium to high warehouse, 10 to 15 people will work on just physical inventory alone. Okay, and another one, the internal operations, is the replenishment. Okay, replenish. Why we need a replenishment? Replenishment means you replenish the stock. See, there are depends on the industry. So the majority of the stock they will keep in the reserve area. Okay, they will keep in the reserve area. So keeping the reserve area, you have a opportunity. Always you may not keep every stock at the closest to the picking location, am I right? So or like so whenever you get a customer order, you need to fulfill that order. To fulfill that order, you cannot go every time with the reserve area where you have such a long distance between the packing location to the um, reserve area. So what you do is it depends on the type of product. So depends on the demand, and we may choose like nearest points. So that we will replenish my stock from reserve area to the nearest location. So you are going to pick from the nearest location. Okay, that's called fast moving, slow moving products. So that's it. So replenishment is also one of the big activity in the warehouse, and is also internal process. Okay, that means supervisor, warehouse supervisor will trigger the replenishment, either it is a manually or whether it's automatic. Another topic called rearrangement is also slotting. See, another one is like how you are going to manage entire product. Which product should be moved, and which product will be closest to you, which product will be keep in the back. So how we can improve the movements of the warehouse operators. Okay, so that we can reduce the either picking up scenes or put away all these things. Okay, rearrangement. So you see that whether how our picking is as a zigzag movement or it will be just right where we have to go and pick it like. So that's called slotting or rearrangement. Another operation we have is a kit to stock. Okay, a lot of warehouses they do extensively kitting activities. Okay, kitting means like you perform like it is based on the production order, guys. Again is the production order. Assuming that you want to and you are producing any bicycle. Example I'm talking, you are producing as a manufacturing company, producing a bicycle. So you are producing a bicycle, but you are not assembling them, right? You are not assembling. What you do is through the production order. So bicycle is the main assembly, and the bill of material is related all the mud guards, wheels, see all the products related for that. Okay, assembly related products. That's called bill of material. So there's the production order. You perform certain activities in a warehouse where you pick it all the related bill of materials, and you may not assemble, but you pay and you pick and you pack it and you deliver to the customer. Through the kit to stock, you can always perform. So kitting is also, we have a two type. One is assembling, and also you can say that reverse kitting is also possible. Okay, kitting is also very advanced topic. I don't think so we are covering, but advanced topic we can cover this kit to stock. Okay, and Even outbound process, as I said, like, it's a lot of things. Optimization is there, picking optimization. Like picking means like how you are going to improve the warehouse efficiency. So assume that we have 100 orders every day, and each order, maybe same product will be the same location or different products. How you are going to manage it? So you cannot go, am I right? You cannot go and for every order, the warehouse operator will go and pick it and again drop it, go and pick it and drop it. It may not happen, am I right? So you need to be optimized. What basis you are going to optimize? And it's typically based on the route and bin, and it's based on the activity area. It's based on the customer, whether all orders are going one customer, whether all orders are going to the same route. Okay, there are several criteria based, so that how you can improve the picking efficiency and all these things. So that's called optimization side. This is the typical SAP process, guys. Okay. Then what I will do is, once this topic, okay, I will go to this some typical warehouse layouts, okay, today, and I will give all the detailed like inbound process, some outbound process, and inventory something, and so that by that time you will know that all the terminologies, to start tomorrow's session. I will take all the question and answers maybe around around after 30 minutes. Okay. Okay, this is a 2-hour session. Then we will discuss few things. Then after that, I will take a last. I'll bring some kind of warehouse layouts now quickly. Okay, hope we can see my screens. Okay. So typical warehouse layouts. Okay, and first of all, just to give me a shout, like, if you can't see this one, can you see my screen now with a common warehouse layout design?
Yes, sir. We can see it.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Why I'm giving this much more insight, because I've seen that a lot of benefit, even previous 2 sessions where we, even the people who does not even anything about warehouse or anything about the SAP. So because I cover more on the business process wise, so I mean, not only business SAP EWM, but we cover more on the business wise, so you can understand, please you can start with a new project directly without any agitation. So you see that real time, the warehouse layout designs. We're not going to design any layout design, but there are warehouse guys, they take care of any layout design. But typical warehouse layout, you see this typical, the most common layout. Okay, typical warehouse, the U-shape. Why U-shape? Because U-shape means like, 2 things we have. One is the inbound. Okay, you receive the goods. This is the inbound. So you perform all the inbound activities here. And hope you can see my drawing. I mean, when I draw something, let me know. Okay, if you can't see. And this is the outbound process. Okay, where you packet this one and you deliver this one. Okay, this is one kind of most common warehouse layouts, the U-shape design. Okay, and other than this U-shape design, you can see that very high flow layout. Okay, this is a high volume warehouse. Typically, majority is a very high volume warehouse. Okay, and the current where I'm working now is the biggest warehouse in Europe. Okay, you can say Europe means you can imagine with including UK even. Okay, so the biggest warehouse in Europe. So this is the like high shape design where this is a very high value. You can see, you can walk through minimum even 10 to 15 minutes within the warehouse, one end to other end. That much big warehouse. Okay, so where they prefer is I-shape design because that is easy to manage. See, for example, if you say that inbound, okay, so inbound is they can do some separate direction, and outbound they do the different direction, and everything inside is like, they can see all the stock keeping, it's very easy. They can manage inventory, all these things. Okay, this is not our decision anyway, because but if you know that and understanding the structure, so you will be better positioned to give a better solution to the client. Okay, so I-shape is a very, very good, most efficient and high volume warehouse. And there are occasions, even some warehouse L-shape design is also there. You can see that L-shape design at the very bottom. I'm not sure that you can see L-shape design. And where L-shape is a great for warehouses with lots of storage needs and with offer great sorting areas. Okay, if at all you want to go for a more storage area and a greater sorting, then you can choose for L-shaped design. Okay, that means warehouse will choose the L-shaped design. Anyway, you are not going to do that, but still, if understand this one. Okay, this is assuming this is the inbound and this may be outbound. So that's. And there are occasions you need to realize that all the doors means, like, especially inbound means this is the door, right? You are going, this is the transportation in it, or the you can call as a trailers. In a real-time warehouse, people will call the trailer and with a vehicle. Okay, this is maybe doors. This is also doors. Here also, like, we have a trailer transportation in it, and we have inbound doors, and this is the transportation trailer. This is outbound door. Similarly, here is the inbound, and this is the outbound. Okay, so how you are going to manage it, different warehouses. So typical warehouse, like U shape and I shape and L shape. Okay, and there are occasions I said, like, neither of them they use it. Okay, and everything and all the doors are one-sided. Okay, let's go and see that other warehouse where we can see. We can see this. Can you confirm, guys, this big warehouse where you can see this?
No, sir, I cannot.
No.
1 second, I will share 1 second. I think I shared now. 1 second. Yeah, you can see him right now.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, wonderful. Now I will cover all the the processes from here. Then we will move forward. Okay. See, guys. Okay. This, as I said, like, see, neither of either U shape, I shape, or okay, L shape they followed. So this warehouse is all are like, it is typically is the one side. It means everything, all the doors are in the parallel way, one or the other. So this warehouse, it perform both activities. You may use for the even all the doors for inbound activities, all the outbound activities for all the doors, or like, few doors will be dedicated for the inbound, or few doors will be dedicated for outbound. Okay, that is completely depends on the business. So it's not like, how while implementing any warehouse, you need to see that you need to understand entire the warehouse structure layout. So then only you can plan for, like, how you can plan for inbound activities, how you can plan for outbound activities. Okay, see, now this is the typically all are in line one. And okay, for the benefit of, like, just what I will do, I will try to split this one. Okay, maybe all the 3 doors we go for inbound one. Okay, I will write very quickly inbound. Okay, IBD. Okay, inbound quickly, and this one, and this is the maybe outbound. Okay, OTB, I will put outbound related. That means customer related. Okay, then typical what are the simple inbound process I will explain, so that we cover some of the terminologies. Okay. So inbound activities, see, first of all, that there are typical doors are here. You can see doors are here. And you can see that there is a white box, big lorry kind of trolley is there. And in a typical EWM system, we call it a TU transportation in it. In a real time, warehouse people, they use the trailer. Okay, trailer. This trailer or transportation, it contains the packaging goods. Okay, the packaging goods. It contains the packaging one. Okay, packaging item means in a EWM we call as a handling unit. Handling unit is a combination of the packaging material with the products. Products means the materials. Okay, handling unit means is a combination of the packaging material with the product is called a handling unit. In a real-time warehouse, they may not use a HU. Sometimes they call as a case, CASE case. They may use in a warehouse. That's why, slightly the warehouse terminology is different and the EWM terminology is different. So while explaining to the client, the business may not understand EWM terminology. So same time, if they are talking about warehouse related terminology, you may not understand. So just I'm trying to give some real time terminology, so that you may not you will be more familiar and you will be comfortable. Okay, and see that a transportation trailer, it starts with, if you receive the goods from here, and through the doors it will be connected, and then through the door it will be unloaded here. Okay, that start with the unload activity. Any inbound process start with the unloading activity. Once unload, this is the staging area. Okay, I will draw in between. I said this is the inbound activities. Okay, this entire area is called the inbound staging area. I will write shortcuts, inbound staging area. That means you unload it, you keep inbound staging area here. So you may not put directly there. This is inbound staging. Once inbound staging area, and the products are there inside the HUs, that means HU, then system automatically drives like where this HU should go. Okay, there are some strategies, put away strategies in AWM system, which product should go, which location. It's a business requirement. So they know that which product, then we design accordingly which product should go to based on the put away strategies. Okay, every product we maintain a put away strategies that's called put away control indicators, where automatic system drives when warehouse operator scans the HUs. Okay, every HU, that means a rectangular box packaging material having a barcode where you scan it, system automatically drives where this HU should go after unloading. I mean, from the staging area to the to reach the final staging, final racking area. That's called storage area. Okay, as I said, based on the strategy system, once warehouse operator scans that HU, system proposes. Okay, there are several. Here you can see him, right? This is also one racking area. This is also one kind of racking area. This is also, we have one kind of racking area. This is another one. I can say this is MFS system, material flow control system. Okay. So you need to drop that some HU here. So it goes all the way here. We can see there is a stacker also there. Ice stackers are there. Okay. It may not be that good picture, but you can see ice stacker. This is also one ice stacker, but this ice stacker, it can move through the aisles. Aisle means between the two racks is called aisle. Okay. That means the ice stacker will move to the, here is forklift guy. He will move the ice stacker in between the racking. But when you come to here, the forklift cannot go in between. So there is a mechanical equipment is there. And through the, through the MFS system, we can do the put up activities, and we can do the even retrieval activity. That's called stock removal activities. Okay, this is the MFS system, very small portion of MFS. Even I can see here also MFS is there. The green one, other one, the right side I'm talking about at the top level. Okay, sorry, it's the blue one. Blue blinks are there, right? This is also MFS system. Okay, so you see this yellow color is the stackers. Okay, high stackers where it will move between the racks. Okay, so through the MFS system it works. Okay, there is a PCLs. I will discuss and I will give flavor on that one. Okay, if it's advanced, I thought if it's advanced, we thought to cover this topic also. But now we are not sure that when is the advanced topic is going to take place. Okay. So product activity, as I said, once you know once you unload the product. So if it is a very complex warehouse, this product may not go to the directly to the main racking location. It may go here, or you may drop somewhere. So for the MFS, or you may keep here, or you may send it here. So depends on that which. And there are occasions after the inbound staging area, you may do some even for as I said, like very highly complex warehouse, you may do some deconsolidation. Definitely, as I said, is a complex warehouse. You may not receive homogeneous product. You may receive from different products, one handling unit or one case from different suppliers. So that you may not going to keep all the different products one location, and it depends on business. You may keep all the products one HU, or you may dismantle and you put each product designated location. So that depends on the business requirement. And sometimes value added service you want to after unpacking and even inbound through the inbound activities. If at all you want to do some operations, if it's a manufacturing, you may do from painting, oiling or something. If it is a general warehouse, distribution warehouse, you may do some vast activities like, labeling or labeling means renumbering. Okay. Some added some values or repacking. So before putting the final put away. Okay. That's a complex warehouse. This is a typical inbound process. Okay. Typical inbound activities. If you come to the outbound activities, Okay, this inbound activity, it works based on the, as I said, typically if it's a vendor activity, assume that supplier is going to sell. Okay, purchase order is the main crucial, because the against the purchase order, okay, there is a ASN, advanced shipping notification. The against the ASN, we create inbound delivery. Okay, IBD, that's called IBD. Hope you can see my left side, I'm writing here, IBD. Then against the IBD distributed into EWM system. Then against the IBD, we perform all the inbound activities, unloading, staging. Okay, if a deconsolidate is there, and final put away. This is a typical inbound process. Okay, I will come to the next outbound process. Okay, outbound starts with the first sales order, right? OTC related one. We start with the outbound delivery, OBD. OBD means before OBD, we have a sales order. That's where it generate this customer order. Based on the customer order, a system generate the OBD. Based on this OBD in S4 system will be distributed EWM as outbound delivery. Depends on if it's a decentralized, if it is a embedded system. We discuss difference between the some kind document types later. But assume a simple sales order, outbound delivery. Against the outbound delivery, what you do is typical activities we perform is the picking activities. Okay, typical is you pick the products. Okay, so picking, where you pick it. So based on the customer order, the product may be here. Okay, so through the forklift you can go and pick it, or if it's the MFS related through the sensor signals, we send it as from EWM system, MFS system to pick the product. So automatically sensor will activate, and say hash tractor will move, and it will go to the designated place. It will pick the handling unit. Okay, typically in MFS system, we keep a handling units. We may not put the loose products. Okay, it's a single product, will be fully packed. Okay, so just to go, hash tractor will go there and they'll pick it or put away like that. Two activities will happen. So picking means like you pick the product, handling unit, you drop here. Okay, and similarly, if it is hash tracker related, then the hash tracker operator, warehouse operator will go there, will pick it. Or here, if you see the green one, blue one, here also is MFS related. Okay, and I think warehouse operator may not go access here. It may not be possible to access for him. So once they drop into the conveyor belt, and then say automatically once they drop it, it will flow down here. Okay, once you pick it, the picking may be here. As I said, it may be picking here, or it may be picking here. So once they they drop at the conveyors, you can see conveyor belts we have here, because this is a very complex warehouse. Once they drop, you can see this is the area is called packing area. Okay, this is the one kind of warehouse. Okay, this is a packing area. Once you pack it, okay, what do you do once you pick it and you pack it, right? So it depends on the product, depends on the weight and volumes of the product and quantities. You see, warehouse operator will they choose appropriate packing materials. Okay, the packing materials depends on the industry. Whether is a manual choosing the packing material, whether is automated packing option. So system will drive what kind of packing material should use. Or else if it's non-automated warehouse, people will use they choose. Okay, warehouse operator will choose, saying that okay, this is the material, this one. So they will categorize based on the packing material. Different packing material they have. So the appropriate packing material they will choose to pack it. Okay, once the packing happens, then you stage it. This is the entire region is called the this is the outbound staging area. Okay, this is the outbound staging area. Just I'll put outbound staging area. Okay, this is the packing one. Once you pack it, you stage it. So you may not sometime once you stage it, it may not deliver it to the immediate to the customer. Sometime it may 1 day or 2 days it will be we may be keep here. It may be keeping here a couple of days, or you may be sometime, as I said, like if it is I say okay, maybe this location may not be is a real storage location. It may after packing they may keep here temporarily. Okay, if it's a high volume, high flow movement, then it will be delivered very quickly. There are occasions like standard orders, container flow. Assume that is sea container flow. So majority, the kind of flow we have, any orders, the delivery shipping will happen through the either ship flow, or whether it will be air flow, or it may be parcel flow. Typical flow, whether parcel Parcel flow means against the customer order, same day you deliver to the customer. Either it is a domestic, whether it is the export. Domestic means within the country, and the export will be outside of the country. Okay, the standard deliveries, it may take 1 day, 2 days, 5 days, but is a rush deliveries, is the same day you have to deliver. Then definitely you go for the parcel delivery for that. Parcel delivery means you pack it, and by maybe two shift warehouse, then they deliver. They pick it morning, by evening everything it will be delivered. That's a parcel flow. Okay, if it is a standard delivery, if it is a container flow, see, you may pick it, you may pack it, but you may not deliver to the customer, right? So you may keep into the some kind of storage area. Okay, so that's called pre-stage area. That means a pre-staging. This is the staging I said, the pre-staging area. So we may not deliver to the staging area. You will keep at the like this racking area. You keep all the packed HUs, and you will keep in this location. Okay. So once shipping team is planned, shipping means if it is linked with the transportation management, so they will plan everything, shipping activities, and they will arrange the container, everything. Container means, okay, don't confuse, container is a trailer, is also container. This is the rectangular box is a container or trailer. Okay, so they will arrange it. If it's a 40 feet or 20 feet cube of the container. So during that time, as I said, container flow, definitely you will retain the handling in it, packed handling in it in your warehouse only. So we may not deliver overnight. It may take 1 month, it may take 2 months also, depends on this. Because container flow, very large volume of the orders, okay? It may be 1 million, it may be 2 millions, depends on the order. Typically, sea flow, it will go minimum 100,000 pounds or 100 pounds dollars, okay? May vary for that. So you keep again pre-staging. Okay, before staging, you call it a pre-staging. Okay, once you stage it, okay, then once the vehicle arrives, okay, once the shipping team arrives there, arrange the vehicle, you load it into through the door. You load the goods through the doors here. Okay, that is the outbound activities, typical outbound activities. Okay, we discuss more of the, okay, how you are handling with the different orders, optimization, all these things, during our next sessions. So this is the typical operations. Okay, and apart from that, you see that internal warehouses, okay, internal activity, as we said, is the physical inventory. Physical inventory, because physical inventory, it may be happen ad hoc basis. Ad hoc means it may happen every day, or like some what happen is when a customer, we got order, but when a customer, when we are trying to fulfill the customer order, picker goes to a certain location, and you see that there is no stock, there is no physical stock. Okay, it may be misplaced, or it may be damaged, or it may not be there. Then what you do, what he does is he re-trigger that. He picked a nail. There is an SAP in RF guns, we can do the picked a nail. That means you can deny that picking, so that you need not perform certain activities. You can pick the nail. So when you do the pick the nail, system automatically creates the physical inventory. Against the physical inventory document, the supervisor will assign these physical activities to the certain warehouse operator. He will go and he check the physical activities. He checks, and if it's there, he count it, and against the document he counting, he will adjust the stock. If it's no stock, he will make it 0. If it's just some stock is there, he will correct the stock. Okay, so every bin we may do. So how physical inventory will happen? It may be annual, it may be 6 months, or it may be cycle count. There are several processes we have here. So depends on the business. Okay, if it's a very high value warehouse, high value with high value products. So the way of it may be cycle counting. So some products we say that every 6 months the automatically the physical inventory should happen certain products. Okay, without any manual process, system should driven. Okay, or manual we can create physical inventory activities. Okay, apart from the other internal activities, for example, if at all you want to move the just I will clear now, so that. So for example, you want to move a product internally, HUs. For example, you want to move from one product from HU to this location. That means moving a HUs, handling units from bin to bin. That is also internal activity. Moving a HU internally. And also, apart from not system driven, some reason, once you unload happened in this HU, and during maybe some reason, you have canceled the warehouse task. What do you mean warehouse task? Warehouse task means the task, okay, against the task, the warehouse operator do the certain activity, certain performance. Okay, the warehouse task direct link the warehouse order. Warehouse order is a work package. Okay, work package activities means it may be inbound activities, or it may be put up activities, it may be picking activities. So the task means you performing certain movements of the product, from one location to other location, from one source bin to the destination bin. Okay, the warehouse task, if at all you are talking about warehouse task, means the task is you should move the handling in it or product from one source to destination, any location, for whether bin to bin, or it will be one staging from the inbound staging area to the deconsolidation, or with maybe different location. Okay, every warehouse task is directly linked with the warehouse order. As I said, unloading activities. So unloading is activity is the warehouse task. So as I said, in a EWM system, warehouse task is directly linked with the warehouse order. Okay, warehouse order is the packaging, work package. Okay, that for every warehouse task will be assigned to the one warehouse order, minimum one warehouse order required. One warehouse, see, there is a one-to-one relation. One warehouse order always linked to one warehouse task, or one warehouse order you can link to this several warehouse orders or multiple warehouse tasks. See, that you need to realize it means must, for every task there is a link to the one work package, is called the warehouse order. It is a driving factor. Okay, warehouse order is the main driving factor for all the warehouse activities in the warehouse. Okay, so warehouse task is the task which you performing certain activities, either unloading, whether it is a staging, or whether a deconsolidation, whether final put away. But every warehouse task, there is a direct link to the work okay, warehouse order. Okay, that's called the work package. Okay, you know the terminology work now. What is the warehouse task? What is the warehouse order? Okay, that's the internal act. Replenishment. Replenishment means, like, as I said, majority time assuming that this is the most pickable location for it, because it's very easy to access. Assuming this is the reserve area, reserve racking area. Okay, reserve racking area. I'm talking about RRA. Okay, reserve racking area. Okay, reserve racking area. So you may not use the only you use for the put up activities. That means you receive the goods, you will keep all the relevant handling in it or goods here. Okay, or here. So, and this may not be like, useful. You may not use much for the picking, because, reserve area, how you are going to perform through the replenishment. Okay, since this is the major picking, something is a major pickable location, this one. Okay, some point assume this is the empty now. See, some of things empty, right? Some of the rackings are empty or something. Okay, what happened is empty. If we've already replenishment business process implemented here, then what happens is which product should be will be fulfilled here. So there is a replenishment warehouse task will be created automatically.
Don't forget to subscribe our channel and click on bell icon to update yourself with latest SAP videos.
And there is a dedicated resource will work for that, to move the HUs from reserve area to the most pickable location. Maybe, fast moving area, slow moving area, seasonal product, something depends on that. So that is the replenishment will happen. If it's a manufacturing industry, definitely even manufacturing industrial, even for manufacturing industry, because you may provide this some raw material, provide semi-finished products to the for packing, for the producing some goods or assembling or something. So always use from the reserve to the nearest pickable location. That's called the main supplying area in terms of the production related one. Okay, production supply area. So you may not keep the every product, the pickable location. So you may use the reserve areas. Okay, that's called replenishments. Okay, and this is the typical operations. Okay. And now you need to realize it, how you are going to connect with these terminology in a EWM system. Okay. So now you have seen them, right? There is, you can say physically now, you know that there are the doors, you know there is a inbound staging area, you know that there are racking areas. Okay, there is a conveyors here. Even here also racking is there. That is MFS racking. Okay, and you can see conveyors here also, and you can see the outbound staging area and the outbound even doors also. Then how do you map this warehouse in a real-time environment? Okay, how you are going to map in a EWM terminals. Now we are going to come to the EWM terminal. Okay, you see the doors, am I right? You see the doors. How I'm going to convert, means how I'm going to map these doors in the EWM system. Okay, how I'm going to map these physical areas into EWM system. Okay, if at all I want to capture in a EWM system for every physical area, okay, we call as a storage type. Okay, so for example, these are the doors. All the doors, entire door area, I define as a storage type as a door. There are certain rules for every storage type. Okay, how system understand that whether it is a door, whether it is inbound staging area, whether it is a storage, a main racking area, or so every storage type we have a certain rules where we can define, saying that okay, this entire one is the doors. Okay, the role is the doors. Okay, the role itself is a door. For example, this is the outside area, right? This is a vehicle keeping, but this is the ad. This is the ad. So if at all I want to keep even ad management in the warehouse, so the entire physical ad, that means the location where outside of warehouse, where the vehicles will enter, and sometime it stays in the warehouse, maybe like parking for a while. So that is entire the ad area. Okay, the entire ad I want to capture as a physical area. So you define as a storage type as an ad. The role is also there is a ad is there in that. Okay, so system understand that the based on the certain role, what kind of storage type. That means we're capturing the physical area by defining the storage type. Okay, now all the doors I define as a doors, as a storage type as a door. Okay, then each I have a several doors, am I right? I have it almost, I have a, here is a 7 doors. So the 7 doors I convert as a each door as I convert as a 1 bin. Okay, door 1 as a 1 bin. This is the 1 bin, second bin, door 2 as a 3rd bin, like this. Okay, I will create as a total, I have a 7 doors here, 7 bin, 7 doors, 7 bins. Okay, the storage type is a door, the followed by the storage bins. Okay, followed by the storage bin. Okay, I know that WM we use even the storage type and the section, then is the bin. Bin is the lowest one generally. But in EWM system, EWM different object set, like you don't need, there is no mandatory, like section is, there is no mandatory in a section EWM system. Okay, if required you can create a section, but otherwise without section 99% we may not use much now section, because we without section we can perform that unless business demands, you can go for section. Okay, and but otherwise you don't need a section in a EWM SAP EWM. Okay, storage type, and within the storage type, so entire area as a door is a physical area, as a storage type as a door, then each door as a 1 bin. Okay, that's what I map. So that's called the each door as a 1 bin. And when you're coming to the even here, okay, this is the staging area. This entire is a inbound staging area we discussed, right? Inbound staging area. Okay, if at all I want to understand the inbound staging, I should capture this entire physical area as a inbound staging area by creating a storage type as inbound. There is a rules behind that inbound staging area, and capture the physical. To capture this entire physical area, storage type as a staging area, inbound staging area, then followed by the storage bin. If at all you want to do some sections here, certainly you can do the section. For example, within this inbound, okay, I wanted this entire inbound staging area. This is the one section. This is the second section. Okay, and this section then followed by the bin. That is also possible if at all you want to make a staging area, storage type as a staging area, then followed by the section, then followed by the bin. Okay, and also I want to do after unloading staging here, I want to do certain packing activities here, packing activities. Then I need to capture this physical area also. To capture this physical area, then I should have a work center. Remember, any packaging, any physical activity, when you are doing unpacking and repacking, we need to call as a work center. How do I know that? How do I know that is a work center? So based on the storage type role, as I said, door we have, inbound staging area we have. Similarly, we have a work center. It may be deconsolidation, or it may be value-added service. So you need to capture this physical area as a storage type, then followed by the storage bin. Then you can define a work center. What kind of work center? Are we using is a packing? Are we using deconsolidation? Okay, storage type followed by the storage bin. Similarly, here racking area. So this is also one kind of, maybe I will draw a different color. This is also one kind of storage type. So maybe it's a racking one. As I said, generally I said a pre-staging. Assume that pre-staging related one here. So you have to define the entire, all the area is called the storage type. It may be pre-stage area. Then you need to create that many bins. You can see almost 1,000, 10,000, more than 1,000 bins here. Okay. So storage. So you may not create one bin, because if it's easy to create one bin, but this one is we have 10,000 bins, we may not create a manual. What we do is we will upload in a real time, we will create a one template. We will populate every entire data, then we upload into the data. Okay, we never create a single simple bins we create, but in a mass bins, 10,000 or 15,000, even 1,000 more also we will never create. Even 100 also we may not create. Okay, we upload the bins there. Through the template, we upload that. Okay, so the entire racking area is a storage type, and you capture all the bins. Okay, then we can see the each bin, what dimensions, everything, what kind of pallets you are going to keep. We'll come to the next pallet. Okay, I don't want to enter everything in one time. This is also storage. So you need to capture as a storage type. It's a high racking area. Okay, and here is the MFS storage type. You need to capture storage type, and there is a role also there. System, how is the system understand this MFS? So there is a role for every storage type. Okay, and here also there is a location. See, here also. So you have to define here also one storage type. Otherwise, system won't run. So every physical location you need to capture as a storage type. Okay, and followed by the storage bin, so that you understand that which storage type, whether inbound or doors or racking, main storage location or something else. Okay, here similarly here also, even conveyor also you have to define as a storage type as a conveyor. Then you can define different points as the bins. Okay, because we have several locations, right? We can split into conveyors also, like here is a dropping location. So like this, several locations. Here also the different racking is there. Different conveyors are there. We can split several conveyor points, okay, as a bins. Conveyor points as a bins, okay. We can do that. Okay, similar outbound staging area. So this is outbound staging area. So here also outbound staging area you create as a storage type. You capture entire physical area, and you create a maybe section. You can divide that sections. Okay, section 1 and the section 2. And then followed by section 1 is the bin. You create the bin here. Okay, bin. Okay. Remember, the main bins are the storage locations. Okay, the storage location means the area you are keeping the products, you are keeping the handling. That's where it finally says that. Here is more in the movements actually. Okay. Okay, you may see that how do such a complex, whereas these many movements, how you are going to perform such a easy way EWM system. We have two processes in a EWM system. One is the POSC, process oriented storage control. One is the layout oriented storage control. Okay, so using the process oriented storage control, you can capture the multi steps. As I said, unloading, staging, deconsolidation, then final put away, or was activity like it. Using the POSC, you can perform. Or something layout oriented storage control, you can do the unloading. And but only thing the LOSC is LOSC, it won't directly see. Using a POSC, I can unload. Okay, then I can deliver to the direct to the locations. But when I'm going LOSC, LOSC, you cannot unload, then you cannot deliver to directly here. Okay, that means it may not possible. Layout oriented test control. Instead of going from staging area to directly, what you know, it may go for some work center, or that is called ID point. Okay, from staging area to the ID point. From ID point, okay, you will move to the element this way. Okay, without ID point, so layout, you cannot perform the layout oriented. Okay, and there are a combination. Always we go for the process oriented storage control with layout oriented storage control. The combination we use, extensively we use combination. If you go back at the last 2 sessions, we have done so extensively. But the real time, whatever we did, some of the projects, real time, we did for that. Complex out of complex. We covered complex out of complex. We have done a lot of testing, so almost maybe 10 testings we might have done for the POS LOS. Okay, here combination LOS we can cap. If at all you want to capture the conveyors, everything, even lift, conveyors, complex conveyors, we can use a layout oriented. Okay, as I said, layout may not go for directly. It will through the intermediate point. It will go. There is a source, there is a destination, but in between it is the intermediate point. Okay, so POSC can deliver directly from one source to destination, but LOSC from the source through the intermediate point to the final location. So without intermediate, we cannot perform LOSC. But LOSC, a lot of advantages. We use semi-automatic warehouses and even automatic warehouses. Okay, this is the typical process, guys. Okay, process one storage, layout one. Okay, next. This is the typical warehouse layout, how it looks like. Okay, now I will move to the some kind of packing material. How's a okay? Maybe I will show some typical warehouse layout. Then I will take some questions. Then I will move to the packing material and equipments and some kind of RF guns. So how it works, operations. Okay, and quickly I will grab some more layouts. Okay, can you see this one? Another picture.
Yes, sir.
Okay, just confirm if not. Okay, this is the another. See, by looking this one now, you know that this is MFS system, material flow control system. Why MFS? Because there is a yellow line is MS high stacker. So the where you cannot no operator will go here. It is everything driven by mechanical equipment. Okay, so the sensors will operate everything. So this is the MFS system. There, all this reason entire MFS system. This is the manual racking. So you can always keep the racking manually. Okay, this is the doors. You have vehicles which are unloading, and you may keep the goods here. Okay, and you can see once you received, and there is a staging. This is the inbound staging area, and this is the outbound staging area. Okay, and you can always see that once they do packing, they may use some kind of temporary keeping a pre-staging area or something like this. But this is another typical warehouse. Okay. And I'll see maybe some other one. And this is another okay. This is another typical warehouse layout. You can see racking area. This is the line diagram. Okay, this line diagram. See, you need to realize. Okay, when you are implementing the brand new warehouse. Okay, they will provide all these drawings, guys. Okay, they will provide all these drawings. You should understand the drawings also. You should be in a position at least reasonable enough to read out these drawings also. But you can ask anyway. But if you know that some kind of drawings, how to read the drawings, basic drawings, that's more than enough. Okay, this is a typical one. Another one, just okay. This is another one is the retail kind of warehouse layout. Okay, if you see this, for everything you look at this one, there is the inbound, there is the outbound. So you can see that inbound always flow. This is the racks, back-to-back racks. This is the aisle. Aisle means where you are trying to move stacker will move between the racking locations. Okay, this is the aisle means the flow where you can try to move between the racking areas. This is all the inbound flow. There is a return process also there. Okay, and this is the free area, and this is the outbound shipment. So you deliver to the customer outbound. Okay, and even outbound you have a packing centers, several packing centers. Real time we maybe have a 10 packing work center or 10 packing center, depends on the warehouse size. And say packed order staging is also here. Value added service and damaged items, if it's a return process, you keep here. So this is the typical another warehouse. And this is another warehouse, typical warehouse. You see these racking areas. Okay. So this, as I said, right, you need to understand the drawings also. Inbound, where is inbound start, where is outbound start, how the racking system they place, how entire layout is designed, so that you can understand where is the how assuming that a legacy system they are doing, you are going to implement EWM there. So you need to understand entire layout, and you need to understand how many doors we have, how many staging areas we have, how many rackings we have. Okay, so you need to read out. So that's what I explained terminology wise. Okay, how many docking we need it. Docking means like the docking means where vehicles are assigned to the doors is called a docking. Okay, whether it is inbound docking or outbound docking. And this is the one more typical distribution center warehouse. You see, this is a typical warehouse. This is a Nestle's one, and say once again, I know it's difficult to say. This is the another one, something like typical where we can see racking areas, the handling unit is there, wooden pallets are there. Okay. This is another typical warehouse layout. Okay. One more I'm trying to say it now. Okay. This is another typical racking profile, like how is the racking looks like. Okay, and you can see that barcodes we have a this is the bin locations. You can see packed handling units will be identified here. Okay, this is the one more. This is the one more is a very means or very highly automated warehouse. This is another one. So same thing. The logic is same. Okay. So now you can see right. This is the what kind of warehouse design now. Okay. So one is the inbound activities. Maybe this is the inbound activity. This may be outbound activity. Okay. So you can see MFS system, MFS racking here, MFS high racking here, and this is the mezzanine. See anything in within the warehouse, ground floor and first floor. This is the mezzanine location. Okay, this is the mezzanine location. We call it the mezzanine location. See, they have a racking here, and they have even staging one, and here is also there. There's a lot of conveyors here. You see the lot of conveyors here, and here also a lot of conveyors will be there. Even this is a lot of packing work center here, and even for both inbound receipt, even outbound through the means. If the moment you get it, you drop it the conveyors only. Everything through the conveyor. You have not seen anywhere forklift guy is moving around here. Okay, I can't see any forklift guy moving around. Everything driven by the conveyors here. It's a completely automated warehouse. Okay, completely. Only I can say one forklift is trying to move it actually. I mean, just placing the placement. That's it. I can't see is the moving HUs anywhere within the warehouse here. This completely MFS automated warehouse. Okay. I'll stop few minutes before jumping into the different packaging material and the stackers and everything. And I will stop for a few minutes. And any questions so far, guys? Do you want to unmute? Try for unmute.
Sir, so what are the left out topics for excellence so from this course?
Okay, 1 second. I'm sharing my screen. Last time we did for this one. Okay. Okay. So this is the master session we covered last time. Okay. So I can't make it a Zoom. Try to see if I can increase it. Can't go for this one. This is the Google Sheet now. So you can see the topic. We cover the as today's topic, and tomorrow we are going to start with the organized structure, EWM structure. Okay. Then landscape settings, like how we are going to connect with the organized structure with the landscape setting, ERP to S4 EWM system. That means S4 to EWM. How we are going to connect with the two systems. Okay. Then integration checks we do available to concepts. Okay. And how to map the document types. You see this master data structure. We discussed of the different organized structures. How we are going to design the organized structure. Okay. So how we design, this is the where we work out. Okay. Our entire training starts from here. You see this one? We never talk about any words or anything. We design our warehouse. Okay. It's a real-time warehouse we replicate. For assume that we are developing everything from the scratch. We design the warehouse layout. We will build based on this step by step. Okay. This is the warehouse we designed last time. You see this warehouse now. Okay. You can see this. This is the checking gate. And these are the ads, several ads we have, inbound docks. Now you know that inbound dock, the vehicle, inbound doors, so inbound staging area now, deconsolidation center, VAS work center, ID point location, okay, and quality inspection, red zone area, and high racking areas where you are going to keep all the products, maybe reserve area. See, again is another high racking area where you more frequently picking. And also there is a mezzanine area. As I said, mezzanine means ground, first floor, second floor, where we keep the loose parts. And the pre-staging area, we discussed pre-staging means where you keep the, after packing, you may not deliver to the customer, we keep the packed issues here. You can see the shipping and TM, goods issue office. We define the VAS, value added service for the outbound and the packing areas. Okay, even kitting area, kitting one. And if at all do some operations, scrapping activity area, internal rework, external rework, return work, and goods receiving office. Okay, then outbound related after packing, you may do the staging area. And we have some doors. We have designed as a I design safe warehouse here. And there are 4 doors. We have inbound docking areas and a checkpoint. And also we have add location. That means sometime, when a vehicle arrives, it may not be connected directly door. It may not be empty all the doors. So they will keep the vehicle at the here, or they will drop the trailers here. That means transportation at here, and they will come back later. Okay. So we design everything from the scratch. It's not something where I will oral I will discuss. We choose one warehouse. We will follow one by one. We will build all the training. Okay. And then we discuss, as I said, different storage types. What are the storage types? We have done it. And how is the organized structure we are building one by one? How is the EWM organized structure? This is the org structure of the S4 system, like a plant, the shipping point, storage location, purchasing org, bare minimum purchasing org, for sales org, all related one. And again, we build the organized structure of the, now you know what you mean a warehouse, you know what is storage type, and the bins, you know, you already exposed something, but we'll discuss more detailed one, okay? And what kind of transaction we use it, how inbound works, some first, very slowly we start work. Okay. So the training is everything based on the layout, okay, warehouse layout design. Okay, this is I design, very complex warehouse, but we captured, as I said last time, we covered as many advanced topics as much we covered last time.
Okay.
Okay, come back to again back to this one. Okay, you see this now, warehouse document, how you are going to link with the SAP S4 system to the EWM system. I know that a lot of MM guys, they are inbound delivery. How you are going to distribute that inbound delivery documents to EWM? There are ESD guys with there. They may think how you the order documents will be outbound delivery distributed to EWM system. So as usual, MM guys, they create their own document types, and we will map S4 document types or ERP document types to the EWM document types. Similarly, OTC, that's called order to cash cycle, all sales side, they have a different orders, as I said, standard orders, rush orders. Within the standard, it will be different variety of orders. Even rush, it may be variety of orders. Every order, there is a document type in a S4 system. That document type will be mapped in a EWM document types. That means we will create as many document type to map both the S4 to the EWM system. Okay, that's called. Then inbound process, we start with the core inbound process without handling in it. HU means, you know that HU means is a combination of the packaging material with the products or material. Okay, some we call as the materials in the S4 system, but when you come to the EWM system, we call as a product. We never use terminology as a material, but we use a typical we use for a product. Okay. So HO means the combination of the packing material with the product. And we do a lot of testing, okay, like real time, when you do something, what do? You do the testing. So what are the precautions you take in the testing? Where you are going to use? Are you using HPALM? Are you using any Jira or some software? Just we will give you every aspect so that you are learning like a real time. Okay, you feel like real time. At least minimum you gain 2-3 years experience by undergoing after this training. I believe my training, I might have explained, I feel is the minimum average, I think the 5 years average experience, guys. My training is last Master and Excellence who undergone 100 people were undergone last time, nearly, yeah, I can say 5 years experience, equivalent 5 years. See, they can compete the real time guys directly without any hesitation. Okay, complex inbound process. As I said, POAC is a process one state control. If you go for complex inbound process, we discuss like, what are the master data required, configuration, business process. As I said, everything we discuss the first business process. It starts from the business process. Then based on the business process, we will design the everything, every process. We design, build it, and implement it, and test it. Okay, the concept is a design. Okay, that's why design that understand the business process, design it, build it. That means config, and next one is implementation. Then test it. Testing, how you do the testing? Okay, when you do the testing, assuming that who is going to do testing? You test it again. You provide the develop the business documents and a step by step, and you provide to the business user. Business user repeats, and their every step they will keep into this some testing item. The testing may be anywhere, okay, using HPLM or any other software. We can capture all the whether it is working properly or not, unless business user accept that user acceptance test. Okay, we may use unit test, we may use system integration test, we may use a user acceptance test. So all these tests we will cover here. Okay, so this is like, as I said, several scenarios we do, configuration, deconsolidate, we have covered it. And again is like, running all the scenario, end-to-end scenarios, complete end-to-end scenario, how it works from the flow from S4 to the EWM system until financial transaction, guys. Until financial, for everything, until movements also. When you do certain movements, how is the movements is triggering in the S4 system? Okay, when you recept it, how the receipt will go back to the S4 system? What weight is going back? Okay, how it influence? So financial accounting, how it's going to financial. As I said, like, even the people who does not do even any SAP, we will try and we will give all the flavor of the MM, even HD. Okay, so there is no restriction like, you should know only some. If you know, that's a brilliant. If you have experience, that's a highly brilliant. But even doesn't mean that you don't need. Yes, we will give you all the training for you. Okay. And exception handling, as you know, that real time may not be as a happy process. Okay, there are several exceptions all the time. There are several discrepancies all the time. As I said, it may be you want to do the final put away, the bin is damaged, the bin is blocked, completely passage is blocked, or like, so how you are going to handle that exception? And you may something like, during inbound activity, you may receive certain goods, but that count, when you do the counting, may not be right quantity. Then how you are going to handle it? Okay, so exceptions, do the exceptions. Is not a happy process, is not a happy related operation. So is in real time, everything will be exception because it may not see the happy all the time. So how we are going to handle the exceptions? And also we discuss more on the reversing the entire inbound process, complex inbound process. What stage we can reverse it, which stage we cannot. So we explain the entire, we covered last time entire inbound process, reverse and after unloading, and before unloading, after unloading. Okay, even after deconsolidation, even at the VAS. So we can reverse entire process from the VAS before final put away. Remember, once final put away, we cannot reverse. Because by that time, all the financial transaction triggered, all the invoice happened. If it's automated, invoice will be created automatically when goods receipt happen. So that is a very dangerous, like, what stage we can do reversing. So we discussed that in extensively for that. So that's what I'm wondering actually mastery, because last time I was under impression that excellence. So we covered a lot of advanced topics, even basic also, even excellence one. Mastery session. So now I need to see that how we can handle it this course now, master. But I will give as much as possible, guys. You need not worry. And radio frequency, how we are going to define the radio frequency framework, how it works, the RF gun environment, so we will discuss that. Okay? How to do the enhancements and that. Transportation in it, as I said, in case because when you receive the goods, we cannot perform simply unloading. Okay, there is a transportation concept is there. How you are going to link with inbound deliveries or outbound deliveries with the transportation in it. So you perform whether unloading activities or whether loading activities. Okay, outbound process, typical outbound process, how it starts with the sales organization, then how you are going to interface with the EWM system, mapping the document types, okay, and the configuration process, okay, and typical complex outbound process, simple inbound, simple outbound, simple outbound, okay, we cover everything, simple inbound, complex outbound, and is simple in outbound and complex outbound as well, and everything for everything we do for end-to-end test, okay. So we do a lot of end-to-end test and wave management, how to optimize the picking one, and physical inventory. Definitely we cover physical and exclusively. I think we cover a lot for the last time, both ad hoc basis and we covered with even cycle inventory also. Okay. See, everything you need to design, develop, and implement and testing. Okay. That's where we have our concept, guys. Whenever I'm talking certain process, we will discuss exclusively different business process. I will share all my experiences to you, like, what kind of, how we have done it, how we handled it. So you understand the business process. Then based on the business, once you understand business process, then we go back to our warehouse where we have seen our warehouse layout. Then one by one, we will build the master structure, master data, and we will do the configuration one by one. Okay. This is
So
what
we
is
have a hands-on experience. We will get the hands-on.
Yes, that's what I just said, right? See, if you have undergo master and excellence, that is the equivalent to the 5 years experience. If you go to the excellence, we covered a lot more advanced topics. Okay. I encourage to register as MBCom because that's where it's a value added for you. You may reduce it. Say if it's a 40 hours, you may reduce 10 hours something. So it's value added for you. Okay. If it's all like a demand, right? If you people are everybody interested for the excellence, go register so that we can sweep one time with a master and excellence so that we cover so many things. Okay. That's advice, but it's up to you guys. Okay. It's all like, so this complex, we cover value added service, several, and also auto pack concept. We discuss auto packing. Okay. POS and LOSC. You understand, right? How to capture the combination of the POS, LOSC, and resource management, exception handling. We do cover, but even resource we cover anyway. But PPF, advanced PPF, how to print the labels, how to map it, how to all the the PPF, post processing frameworks, and end-to-end complex inbound process, including VAS, transportation, everything. Okay, see this, and also outbound, wave management, outbound process along POS, LOS, resource management, process codes, exception handling. Such complex out of complex, we do that. I know I don't think so anybody will anywhere in the world they are covering this extensively. Okay, they may cover, but they may cover one by one. They won't cover all together one time. Okay, we cover everything, like we do almost 10 to 15 testings. Okay, and we do everything exclusively. We discuss the business process for it. And outbound grief. Apart from that, you want to reverse whole outbound process. Okay, cancellation process, reversing entire process after performing, even after delivering to the customer. Okay, unless otherwise you are not PGI'd. If I PGI'd also, how I can reverse the PGI. Okay, after reverse PGI, how I can, that means outbound process. What do you do? Picking, packing, staging, and loading, deliver the good, right? So I want to return everything. As soon as the PGI, what happened? Financial account is going to trigger. That means the goods, it will be, the stock level will fall, then definitely financial account trigger in a S4 system. So then I want to reverse it, everything, whole process. That means reversing means you have to reverse the PGI and again unload it, again staging back to the picking location. So that's a real time, because a lot of grief, right? Real time may not be happy process. So how we are going to do the cancellation process. Okay, we covered last time into. So now we are not covering master because excellence is this one. So this is very, very important for you if at all you want to start career as a super user or something like that. Okay, cross docking, replenishment, batch management. Okay, add and inbound, we covered it, and all integrations, quality to EWM integration. Okay, and the TM EWM integration, PP EWM integration, serialization, kits, document, some overview on this one, enhancements and custom monitor, free applications, vendor return, customer return, HANA migration cockpit, EWM tables, advanced EWM physical inventory. Okay.
Sir, with regard to serialization, up to what extent it will be covered, sir?
Yes, serialization, is how it works, serialization, where we are going to use, what is the important serialization, okay, how you have to configure with the S4 system, and then, where we can do serialization management, whether your S4 or EWM system. So everything we'll discuss on the serialization management.
Okay, the serialization number provision and all, it will be, it will be
Correct.
covered.
That's what, last time we covered advanced, now mastery. I'm afraid that how we can cover it. Because last time, because of combination, sometimes we may even master, we covered a lot of things, even advanced also. Okay. I'll give as much as possible. And you see that, if you register advanced, that good in time. So if at all you guys are all interested, registered already, you wanted to go for, everything master and excellence, we can go for one set, everything. So we cover everything. Okay. So you can ask in a Sastrageek saying that, yes, guys, after hearing this one, I think we feel is a better to register master and excellence. Okay. Request them and we can cover every master and excellence same time. I know they said is June month, they want to do mastery one time, and after that is June or somewhere is excellence. But if it depends, okay, if you people want it, because if off baked is not good, accept actually, but if you do everything is a good. That's what 2 sessions happened. Okay, this is the first time we are doing mastery as a just alone. Okay, if at all you need to check with the Sastrageek. Okay, guys, and if no questions we have any, some people have asked them, right? Yeah, please you speak, guys, don't worry, I unmute. Okay, speak loudly and ask any questions you wish. Okay. Before that,
embedded system only, right? Or decentralized?
Yes, yeah. What we will do is during integration, we will discuss about the landscape, like, whether it is are we going to embedded system, are we going to decentralize? What is the difference between the two landscapes? Which one we have to adopt? When we have to adapt to which landscape? Okay, I will give all the experience of whatever we have done it, my project. So you understand, like, where we can use it as a EWM consultant, how we are going to suggest to go for whether decentralized one or embedded. I mean, embedded one or not. Okay, so depends on the volume and order number of orders. Based on the number of peaks and all, we can categorize as the decentral one or embedded one. But the beauty is the SAP, they're bringing. So decentralized means you need a lot of external IT requirement, is right? Right equipment required decentralized, because both systems are sitting different and you need a lot of IT requirements at the same time. But embedded, everything sitting one place, so it will help it reduce the lot of IT requirements, so that you will save a lot of money. See, there are advantages, disadvantages. At the same time, if what happens is one S4 system is down and EWM system will be down, so it interrupts them, right? So that is a disadvantage there. If it just I'm talking about layman term, if it is decentralized, even a S4 system sometime is is a down, right? System is down S4, but still you can perform your EWM activities. Then absolutely no issue. Okay, so we will discuss more. More, I will explain how it works here, embedded, how we can connect the if it's a different landscape, if it's a decentralized, what are the you have to do additional features. Okay, embedded means what do you do that? So I will give almost everything. I will explain. Okay, you need not worry. Though we are covering with the embedded, but still I will give all relevant experiences and practices. Suggestions. How you can do for the even decentralized. Go ahead.
Yeah. So my question is this training session will be done in embedded only, right?
Yes, only embedded. Yeah.
Okay. And our practice sessions will be also be there in embedded only.
Embedded one. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. See, what happened is the two sessions we
There
can.
is any vast difference between centralized and embedded. So, like testing wise, it is same
See,
only, right?
See, as I said, like decentralized, you have a two systems separate box. The EWM sits one box and S4 sits one other box. Okay, lot of interface requirement, right? Two systems. So that's where we have to do some lot of integrations, and you assume that if is a too much IT requirement is there, but still you can see there is a difference between the embedded. There is a document flow will also vary for that. Okay, we'll discuss anyway. Next tomorrow, am I right? We are going to start with again real time with organized structure, everything, and we see that how we are going to distinguish between the document types. Like what is the difference between the I think we discussed last time. Maybe I will bring quickly 1 second the presentation where I have quickly I will show that difference between the embedded to the decentralized one. Quickly.
Hello, sir.
1 second, just somebody is asking some question. So if at all you see the decentralized to yes embedded, see everything sitting one box here. This is the one box. This is another box. Under documents also more documents is there. Inbound become inbound notification. And here is inbound delivery is inbound. So there is no additional document. Directly is there. So that's where documents also more if it's a decentralized. So we can avoid it in the embedded system. But how we are going to do, how we are going to connect, we will explain all these steps in when you go, when you discuss about document delivery document. I mean, when you discuss about delivery document integration. Yeah, somebody is asking. Sorry.
Don't forget to subscribe our channel and click on bell icon to update yourself with latest SAP videos.
Now, see, now you understand, am I right? Layouts and all. So now you understand the how to warehouse layouts. You know how the warehouse layout looks like, terminology, and now we will see, some more mechanical equipments. What kind of equipment they use in the warehouse. Okay. Okay. Warehouse equipments. And okay, first I will do equipments. Quickly I will go, but I will cover that. Okay. So now, what kind of equipment you can see here? Hope you can see my screen now with equipments, warehouse equipments. Can you confirm, anybody, please?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, wonderful. So now these are the equipments. So that's what I'm not saying anybody is training, equipments or anything. Just they talk about the truck. They talk about the pallet. They cover stacker. See how the third person, he doesn't know about the warehouse. How you understand. So that's what we give all the physical exposure of the even feeling is required at the end of the training. Should feel it. Okay, you should see and feel it. If such thing is not there, you won't learn anything. Okay, especially why I'm insisting EWM, because EWM everything you have to see and understand him, right? Is everything physical movement, physical activities here. It's not like something MM and ESD. Okay, through the system you can understand, but not here. EWM is every physical activity. You should feel it. You should see it. Then only you can understand EWM better. Then only you can implement EWM process better. Okay, so the typical equipment any warehouse we can see that how you are going to carry. Okay, what purpose of this equipment? To carry the pallets, to carry the handling unit. Okay, at the end of the day, to carry it depends on that. See, it may use a hand pallet. You what all you want to move HUs or pallets. Okay, from one location to other location, you need a pallet trucks. It may be different variety of pallet trucks. You see similar in a warehouse, semi-electric pallet or electric pallet. It may be electric pallet truck. It may be size variation. Okay, and also manual stacker. Manual stacker, if at all you want to access the high racking areas, there are 8 level of racking I've seen. The current.
You are showing any image to double click? I think we are seeing all the images in one.
Yes, this one.
Okay, now I see. Sorry.
Okay, so these are the different types of the trucks or hand pallet truck or semi-electric or pallet trucks. Sorry, or also manual stacker or also semi-electric stacker. So each stacker having their own purpose. And you may use if at all you want simply moving the HUs one location to other location. Okay, whereas maybe I will draw it. Okay, this is the hand is a simple movements. One you wanted to move one location to the other. You may use a semi-automatic one. Okay, he can stand and he can move to the any location within the warehouse. And he may use the electric pallet truck also. This is a completely automated one. He can stand, the operator will stand here, he will keep handling in it, he will travel. And this manual stacker, we may use a manual stacker for the lifting the HUs. Okay, and some we want to keep at the somewhere one over the other. Okay, one HU over the other HU, then you use a manual stacker. We may use semi-electric stacker. Okay, we may use very high-end electrical stackers where you want to access the several heights of the racking. Okay, we have a ground, first floor, you have a several racking, right? I come across maximum is 7 to 8 access. Okay. The current warehouse, as I said, is the biggest warehouse in the Europe. Like almost I can say you can walk almost 10 minutes one or other end to either end. You can imagine that how big that warehouse. Okay, so you can say 7 to 8 levels. So to access that level, you have to use the electric stacker. Okay, either putting the handling in it, or whether retrieve the handling in it. Okay, through the forklifts or the stackers. People will use called forklift or the stackers. Okay, this is the one view, and you can also see another picture. So this is also another typical stackers, hand stackers or pallets or stackers or something like that. Okay, and you can see some kind of other packing materials here. And so if you look at this one is like a pick HU. Okay, this is the trolley. Okay, this is called the trolley. Okay, trolley will use for the picking purpose. Also, these are the boxes. Okay, so what do you do is, this is the in a real time, in a EWM terminology we call as a pick HU. That means you are picking the pick HU. Okay, this entire when we put the label, and what do you do is, you will from the bin you move the products to here. Okay, when you move the product, the bin stock will fall, then the current stock is here. So through the pick HU, you can capture the dynamic stock levels also. So that when you pick it, so for example, you may go for any grocery center, you may not go hand, right? You may take some trolley to pick the products and go to the. So there you may not capture the product if you go to any shops, okay, and you may not capture that, but in a warehouse you have to capture that. Where is the product? If it's a very big warehouse, when you are moving different racking locations, you are picking and keeping here, then you may not capture, you don't know, right, whether stock is in the bin location, whether stock in the pick location. So to capture every physical movement of the product, we capture the even pick HU. Okay, we discussed so much about pick HU, what is how you can do the configuration, all these things, guys. Okay, this is the one kind of the packing material. The trolley is also pick HU. Okay, this is the one. And what else is there? See, this is the stacker. This is the simple electric stacker. Operator is carrying the packing material, packing goods here. Okay. And this is the another semi-electric stacker, where he is capping the handling in it. And this is the forklift guy, and this is the forklift. Okay, I mean stacker. Sorry, not whether it is the stacker, and it acts as a stacker under the even for the forklift also, because I can see this will go up and down. Okay? And this is again typical one. This is the hand one, medium duty. So if at all you want to move the HUs, so you can use simple medium duty aluminum trailers, or some kind of trolleys or something like that. Okay? This is a simple equipments. And this is the another equipment. You can see that how warehouse they will use for this. This is the carts. This is the red color is called a cart. Okay, this is called dollies. This is the rolling ladders. This is the hand trucks. Okay, hand trucks. We want to carry certain packed products. Okay, packed goods. We can use hand trucks also. You can use appliance trucks. You can box carts. This is the cart. Cart looks like a box cart. This is the self trucks. Okay, you may use for the picking purpose. You may use hand pallet trucks for to move the HUs, some large HUs. If at all you want to access some of the high racking one, you may use some first level. First level you can access, ground level you can access, maybe second level you may use step stands. Okay, under drum trucks, because a lot of warehouse they use for these chemical products also. So drum trucks, this is the platform trucks. Even you can use for the move the HUs. Okay, under drum trucks, some of the waste products they use. Okay, this is a work platform something. These are typical equipments in the warehouse they use. Okay, and you see another image where is the forklift guy. He's trying to. Okay, this is a forklift guy, and he is trying to take the handling unit. This is the already the wrapping is happened already. There are several packed goods. They have wrapped into wrapped as a HU and put into the wooden pallet here. Okay, pallet means wooden pallet or something like that. Okay, so when you pack the goods, if at all I want to put away, if at all I want to retrieve it, you should have a pallet. Without pallet, you cannot retrieve the products to the forklift. Okay, we see the different pallets also. Just a few minutes. Okay, this is another kind of the different stackers. Okay, because the industry may use different type of these stackers, but overall is you should understand that these are the warehouse equipments. Okay, because why you need, you may ask, sir, why you need this one? Why I need to know that? I'm an EWM consultant. As a EWM consultant, you should always define this one as a resources, and you should define as a packaging material. Okay, so you have to define it. You have to create some master data for this, either packing materials, a trailer, or pick HUs. Okay, so that's what you should expose all these things. Then only you will be better positioned to create a master data for that. Okay. And this is another guy. You see, this guy is now, this is the trolley. He is carrying the trolley, and these are the boxes. He will pick the goods from different racking areas or mezzanine location. He will drop the goods. When you drop it, he has to add for the barcode for everything. Okay, or some virtual, or else entire trolley you can have one barcode, so that so when you pick the goods from racking area, assume that when you drop it, when you drop into the anywhere here, so what you do is you scan this barcode. That means source is the pickable location, any bin, and the destination is the pick HU. Pick HU is the destination location. Pick HU. The pick HU is a dynamic bin storage type, and we create a dynamic storage type, the physical area. The trolley itself is a dynamic storage type, dynamic storage bin, and pick HU as a handling unit. Then you can capture the dynamic movements of the handling units. Okay, dynamic movements of the products or HUs. And what else is there? Okay, this is the one. And I will also bring some more apart from the equipments. Okay, packaging materials will play a major role. Okay, hope you can see my packaging material now. Okay, now you see every packing material of wrapped products. See, now you can see wrapping is there. Everywhere is the wrapping is there. 1 second, I will put a bigger view. So everywhere you see wrapped products, and also you can see different sizes also is there. It may not be same sizes. Okay, it may be different. It may be wooden. Okay, so you need to realize that even wrapping also it happens, and also different sizes you can see. So based on the different sizes, the packaging material will vary. It may be Europe pallet, it may be CHEP pallet, it may be US pallet. There is a certain standard, is a FMA standard codes are there. Okay, material codes are there. That means depends on the size of the products. Okay, you choose what kind of pallet. Okay, when I'm choosing here, what pallets are allowed here? Is it allowed as a CHEP pallet? Is it allowed US pallet? Is it allowed Euro pallets? Okay, typically CHEP, Euro, and US pallet we use it, and it may use some P60. There's some different is there, but typically is the industry standards, Euro, CHEP, and US pallet. What is the difference between this? There is a sizes difference. Okay, what do you mean these sizes? You see the wooden pallets, right? It may be wooden, wood may be plastic, it may be metal. Okay, so if at all I wanted retrieve this one through the forklift, I can enter the forklift. Forklift having a two nose, am I right? Two noses we have, am I right? So using that one, you will you will retrieve it, and also you will put away. Okay, so you may keep the products, you may retrieve the product, using the forklift, from instrument. So for that, a pallet is required. And also remember, even if you deliver goods to the massive pallets, and if you are delivering to the even supplier, you are delivering to the customer, even you will attach the pallet to the packing material. You won't deliver just a pallet. If it is a very high volume products, you won't deliver just only products. Okay, you wrap it, you will attach that packing material with the pallet. So entire pallet you will deliver. So when you unload for them, you will unload and you will keep entire pallet to the, because forklift, he has to move them, right? He can use very easily using the pallets. Because that is the significance of the pallets. As I said, what is the difference? It is all different. The sizes, weight and dimensions will vary for the each pallet sizes. Okay, let's go for here now. You see another pallet styles now here. So you have a different, hope you can see pallet styles. Can you confirm, anybody, please?
Yes.
Okay, we can see there are several type pallet styles here. You can see two-way pallet entry. That means the forklift guy, he can only, the forklift, you have seen him, right? There is a two nose are there. Okay, two nose are there. Using the forklift guy, he can lift. So the HUs are kept on the pallet. Okay, the HUs. So while you want to put away, you should pack it. The packed item should be kept on the pallet. So through the forklift, if it is a racking, you will carry through the forklift. You will keep at the different at the racking locations. And there are, see, one way is there, two way is there, and also you can see four-way entry. There is a four-way entry. That means he can handle this way, and also he can access this way also. 4 ways. So that means this will give more moments, good moments for the forklift guy. He has to struggle for this one. But for him, if he is coming this way, he can pick. If he is coming this way, he can handle very easily. Okay. See, there is a 4-way also there. There is a Euro pallet. Only thing is different names. The names will always, it will give the different dimensions, guys. Okay. Always the length, width, height of the pallet. That is called, we call as a Euro pallet, chip pallet, something like that. So this is the different ways of the different types of the pallet styles. Next. So if you look at this example now, so now this is the wood pallet here. So here is a 4-way pallet. This one he can access forklift this way, or he can access forklift this way also. You can see packed one. This is a packed one. 1, 2, 3. There are 12 packed goods are there here. Okay. Each one in the packing material, we don't know how many is there. See, for example, one product. Okay. For example, we have Coke bottles or anything like how they pack it quickly, typically. Okay. In a box, it may be there 12 or it may be there 18 quantity. One product we call as a each. One product, see the terminology we use, I will write here. One product equal to one each, each. Okay. One product equal to one each. And one cartoon, see our cartoon, maybe it may be depends on the business. It may be 12, it may be 10, or it may be 18 or something like this. One carton is equal. So one carton is equal to 12 quantities. Okay, one product is equal to one each. One carton is equal to 12 quantity. The 12 quantity is called a carton. Maybe pallet. The pallet is, it may be, okay, 12 cartons. Or like, we can say that 120 each. 120 products. Or like, this is a way you distinguish, like, when you talk about the terminology, we use a each or cartoon or pallet. See, now assuming that one product is there, in each carton we have a 10 and we have a 12 packing material. Altogether one pallet contains 120 each, or 120, or we can say that 12 cartons. Okay, this is the typical terminology we go for. Okay, all the time, one each equal to one product to one each, one carton is equal to, depends on 10 or 12 or something. Then pallet it may be 12 cartons or 120 each. Okay, so if you look at this one now, all the, we can say 12 cartoons, everything kept on the pallet. They will wrap it by any auxiliary packing materials. Okay, auxiliary packing material means may not be real packing, but wrapping is also any plastic material. Wrapping material is a auxiliary packing material. May not be real packing. Real packing material is this one. Okay, within the cartoon we have a 12 quantities that there is a packing material, right? So this is the packing, real packing materials. Okay. So now you can see different packing materials. Okay, all these things. And now hope you can see different types of pallets here now. Can I confirm, guys? Because I don't want you to miss anything.
Yes, sir. You can.
Okay. Now
Yes.
you see different pallets here. Am I right? You may see different pallets, black. See the size by names only you can see distinguish. It may be size, it may be appearance will be different. It may be two ways and one way. Now you understand what is one way pallet, two way pallet. You understand two way pallet. The warehouse operator, forklift guy can easily handle. He can access both ways very easily, so that he can reduce the movements. Like you need not to turns within the warehouse, so he can use it. And if you look at other one, it may be size variation. After all, is a size variation. It may be, if you look at that typical when we use zero pallets. Zero pallet is 800 by 1200 mm is standard one. Okay, and if you may use the chep pallet. Chep pallet is a 48 by 40 inches. Okay, so why you need all these pallets, guys? You know that you need to realize it depends on the product, depends on the interest of the product, their weight and volumes of the product. It may be engines, it may be very large engines, it may be 100 kilograms, it may be 1 ton. So we need to see that what kind of pallets we have to use it to keep such a large items. Okay, it may be, as I said, by Coke is a 1 each, 1 12, then you pack it and keep in the racking area. Or it may be one quantity, large engines, it may be, then how you are going to handle it. And what is the size of that product? Based on the size of the product, if it may be single or after packed one like a each and a cartoon, and then how we are going to use. Are we going to use a chip pallet? Are we going to use Euro pallet? Okay. Then what kind of bin size is required? Which bin is designed to keep a chip pallet? Which bin is designed for Euro pallet? Why is it? You may say, what is related with the bins and with pallet? Because at the end of that, you are going to keep the pallet. But if you design for the Euro pallet, the size of the bin, then you cannot keep the chip pallets there. And at the same time, you design for chip, whether Euro pallet will fit or not. Or maybe US pallet will fit or not. So if you go for advanced, we have done some exhaustive project. Almost, if I tell you that real-time project we executed last time. We proposed one business process. I explained everything, but even I designed at the end of the day. But we explained how we can design such a way that chip pallet should go to the chip area, Euro pallet should go to Euro area, and the chip can be allowed Euro pallets, and the chip can be allowed US pallets. So how we can design it, how we can manipulate with not only put away strategies, how we can have bin strategies, okay, storage bin strategies. Because there are several strategies behind how system will understand the bin types, everything. Okay, this is the why when you are talking about pallets, you need to realize that what kind of pallets is a chip and Euro. You should understand by looking by appearance. By looking by appearance, you can say two ways or single ways. By looking the dimension, by looking the physical appearance, we can say that okay, this is the Euro pallet, chip pallet. Sometimes they see the chip pallet, the name they keep. Sometimes Euro pallet they will put some label, but still based on the dimensions, you can always understand. Okay, but you don't need much, okay? As a EWM concern, you don't need, but because at the end of that, you have to create packing material. You have to create a bin types, okay? You have to create a different bin types or pallets also, okay? Different handling units you have to create. So you should understand all these things. Otherwise, you can create a HUs, handling units. Okay. Next one. Anything is there next more than that? Okay, they say you already know that. So this is another one is you can see this is the typical plastic pallets now. Okay, it may be diamond. You can see the dimensions we have. So depends on the the kind of the business, the kind of the warehouse, or the what product you are handling for that. Whether it is not weighted product or not something is so So what kind of pallet? Wood pallet we may use, or metal pallets, or it may be plastic pallets. Okay, but you have to define a master data. Why master data? As I said, length and weight, you have to define that. That's what we need for that. Packaging material, as a packaging material, you have to define with the packaging material as a Euro pallet, CHEP pallet with the dimensions in the master data S4 system. So you should understand all physical things. You should have realized that, okay, oh, this looks like this. Then only you can build the master data. Okay, this is some kind of wood. Okay, wood pallets in a warehouse. There's some corner they will keep all the wooden pallets, or like plastic pallets. This is the that CHEP pallet looks like. Okay, to handle the two ways. So now you see the forklift guy. See the forklift guy already wrapped products. Okay, wrapping is already done using the pallet here. Okay, so once he carries, he may drop, or he may drop in empty, because there is no empty location as of now here. Okay, maybe he might have retrieved from the bin location. These are the bin locations. Okay, these are the bin, and these are the levels: level 1, level 2, level 3, like this level 4. There are almost, I told him, right, real time, if you go for maximum 7 to 8 levels. And this is another rack. This is the passage, right, where forklift guy will move around. This is called the aisle. AISLE, aisle. This is the aisle where is a passage between the two rackings. And each one is a bin. And if you look at the level 1, level 2, level 3, level 7 maximum. Okay. Then if you go here, this one is towards aisle level is a stacking. Okay. Number 1 stacking, number 2 stacking, number 3 stacking, number 4 stacking, like this. How many stacking towards the aisle? Okay. If you walk from here to end, then you see how many divisions. Division 1, division 2, that is called stacking. If you go here upward, okay, one stack level 1, level 2, level 3, and level 4. So levels in a vertically levels, stacking, you divide the racking into several stages. Okay, so that is called the stacking. And this aisle is this one. So this is another warehouse terminology. You understand now? Level means vertically, level 1, level 2, so that each bin 1, bin 2, bin 3. And the stacking, you divide within the bins. Okay, so along with the aisle, so you divide it. Okay, stacking 1, stacking 2, stacking 3. Okay, so based on this one, we design the bin structure. Okay, and based on the bin structure, we put the labels are here. Okay, so that when warehouse operator comes and the system proposes this bin, he scans before putting into the handling unit here. Okay, until scanning, until confirmation, system won't allow for him to put away or retrieval. Okay, so next one, last ways, and this is the wooden pallet. You can see now, right? Real time, one corner they will keep all wooden pallets like this, and this is the typical packaging material, guys. Okay, typical packaging material, and this is the one of the MFS system. See, you see this one. Now you have a racking here, and you have a racking here. This is, I'm talking vertically, guys. Okay, the picture is very it shows that one, but racking one. Okay, level 1, level 2, level 3, level 3, level 4, level 5, level 6. Okay, here also level 1, level 2, level 3 is empty, level 4, level 5, and between this one is the aisle is there, and the high stacker. This is the MFS system. As I said, mechanical equipment travels between the two racks. See, between this very less space is there. If you go back, previous one, if you go to previous one, see here, a lot of space is there between this one. This is the floor location where you can easily access using the stacker or forklift anybody. But when you see here, it's a complete MFS system. It may forklift cannot access because the very less between the racking, the aisle space is very less. So that is the MFS system. Okay. See, MFS system, it is only palletized product they are using. Palletized means it's a pallet. Okay. When you are wrapped products, is already packed products, kept on the pallet, is under wrapping something, that is called palletized. Okay, palletized means you packing and making into the pallet and keep. So this is the HU managed location, handling unit managed location. That means it may not be allowed these bins. Okay, any loose products. System won't, it will fail even if you try to do that, because there are certain bin storage type where is a HU managed location. That means only HUs are allowed that locations. Okay, it won't allow any other. Okay, this is another packaging materials. And the last but not the least, before the closing session, okay, then how you are going to use, okay, what kind of RF devices you are going to use in a real-time environment.
Maybe you have stopped screen share, I think.
Yes, okay, 1 second. Okay, so you see some kind of equipments here. These are the barcode scanners, okay. These are the barcode scanners, okay. This is the RF guns, real-time RF guns, okay. This is the RF guns, as you know that, okay. So I will explain. These are the RF guns, looks like you scan the products, you scan the HUC while picking, you do all operational environment, all the warehouse operators extensively they use RF guns instead of using our SAP. Once you have implementation, very few people will access the GUI, very few people will access the free applications. All the 90% warehouse operators, they use only RF guns. That means all operations, whether inbound activities, outbound activities, or physical inventory, everything is performed in it through the RF gun only. Okay. And now you see this one is this a typical RF guns. Okay. What is RF guns? For example, you want to unload activities. Okay. You may not use RF guns to perform warehouse tasks. You know the task is to move the HUs from one location to other location. If at all I want to unload, the task will be created. When a task is created, automatically assigned to the warehouse operator. When you log in, you can unload the warehouse task using the RF gun. Okay, so we have how many types of environments we have? We have a GUI, graphical user interface, SAP, where you can perform all the warehouse activities. You can see all the reports. You can see how many inbound deliveries, outbound deliveries, how much we performed, where are the stages, everything you can monitor. Second one, okay, these GUI who uses maybe some kind of implementation guys we use, EWM consultant will use, or maybe sometime some limited access to the business users, very supervisors, inventory supervisors, warehouse supervisors we use it. And next one is the Fury applications. Fury applications are used extensively. All the warehouse clerks, okay, inbound clerk, outbound clerk, and also maybe for inventory clerks, they use the Fury application to perform certain activities their side. They see if at all they want to track the inbound number of inbound activity, number of deliveries, number of inbound performed, like put away tasks, how much stock is the each location. So they can always see the Fury applications. Okay, and inbound clerk, outbound clerk, or transportation guys. Okay, and the third one is we have is like RF guns, RF devices. Okay, RF GUIs, RF devices. Okay? RF devices. So RF devices extensively used by the warehouse operators. Why I'm talking the operators? Because operator, we won't give access to the Fury application to the operator. We won't access to the GUI because his job is just warehouse operations, very low end job. He performs just moving the HUs from one location to other location. He may do the picking, he may do the packing. Okay, using RF gun, he can do almost all the operations. He can do inbound, he can unload, he can stage it, he can pack it. Okay, he can also do outbound, he can pick it, and he can pick denial, he can do exception handling, he can do. You can pack it from here, and you can use for staging, you can do, you can load it from here, and you can also do physical inventory. You can create a physical inventory document. You can go and you can count it. You can add the counting task. You can submit from here. Through the RF gun, a lot of operations can be performed. For VAS, you cannot perform here. If at all VAS, you have to go for the enhancements for that. Okay, typical this one. So, and also the sizes will vary. Depends on the size, it may fit them, right? So how you are going to control, connect this one to the SAP system. We will discuss how we can connect this one. Okay, this anyway connection portion, it will be base system. Okay, we need not worry much how we are going to connect it, but I will explain how to connect all these things. Okay, how we are going to interface the EWM. Okay, if because our training, we are not going to show this as a real-time RF gun, right? What we do, then we use RF transaction is there. There is RF transaction. Exactly looks like, how RF gun look like, similar transactions, similar profile, similar looking. Okay. So using the GUI, we can perform all our RF operations activities, okay, so that we can explain to the business users in a real time, okay. And this is the typical RF guns, guys, okay. Okay, this guy is scanning now. This person is scanning. And this is the typical, see how it looks like RF guns, where we see once we implement, we can say that what are the tasks, how it looks like, source type, source bin, okay, document type, quantities, what type of delivery. So everything it looks like this one. Okay. And then else is almost done now. Okay. So I will stop now because this is the typical warehouse. As of now, we have covered is the typical layout structure we have discussed now. And you expose now what is the inbound process, what is the outbound process, what is the internal process, what is the physical inventory, just as some terminologies. And the storage type you understand, storage bin, what do you mean you understand. And you also expose to this some of the packaging materials, what kind of packaging material you cover, like Euro pallet, chip pallet, you understand that. And you also expose the different warehouse equipments, trackers, size trackers, trailers, cartoons, all the things. You also expose today with the how the RF gun looks like typically we use for the Zebra devices, Motorola device and Samsung devices, guys. Okay, there are 3 devices will be there. Okay, typical in industry standards. Okay, Zebra is very popular. That's very good. Honestly, see, you can scan sitting at the ground floor. Scan the 8th level of the barcode also. Such a powerful Zebra instrument, so powerful scanning device. Okay, so this is not our reason of interest, guys. Okay, but at the end of the day, as a EWM consultant, we using basic, you connect the Zebra, but if they perform with all the activities, we'll explain that. Okay, but if expose all these things, that's good enough. Okay, I'll stop now. Any other than any questions, guys? Okay, other than any questions, you have any doubt? Okay, we'll freely have a 5 more session, 5 more minutes before ending this session. And before one more, before taking question, okay, today's session I said we have covered. Tomorrow also I said every session we'll discuss what you have done at the end summary, and next one we discuss what you are going to discuss tomorrow topic also. Okay, so tomorrow's topic is we will go to now warehouse structure. Tomorrow we are going to start with the warehouse structure, how the warehouse structure is layout, how we are going to design it. Then we are going to build the master data. First start with the S4, and first we'll discuss our entire warehouse. Assuming that it's a brand new warehouse, where you have to start, how you have to start, who is going to play, who are going to involve. Okay, we will discuss about the everything we discuss. It's not just only SAP. We see who are going to involve, who is a business user, who are the main stakeholders, how we interact with the different modules like guy, finance guy, how we work with them, how SAP implementation partners we have, like finance guys, SAP finance, SAP SD, like that. Similarly, we have client level also, we have a business with them, right? Finance side, they have business. They have a warehouse side, we have business. We have a purchasing, we have a SD side, a quality side, TM side, side, maybe production side. How you are going to interact with the SAP implementation consultant with the business users. Wow, overall. So everything we will cover on the next sessions. Okay, how we are going to design. Okay, how we can build the structure from S4. What are the master data required? What are the configuration in side and organized structure, company code. Okay, we will build it. What is the dummy warehouse? How we are going to dummy warehouse link it with the EWM warehouse, real-time warehouse. Okay, what are the integration points? What are the master data? Okay, how you are going to link it, document type. So then we'll go further one by one. Okay. Sorry, guys, I will stop now. Please go ahead and ask any questions, please, guys.
Okay. Regarding so storage types, I have one doubt.
Deepak.
Yeah,
Deepak?
yes, sir.
Go ahead, Deepak. Tell me.
So storage types, as I said, like every physical area, we need to create one storage type, right?
Yes.
Irrespective of whether that is door, work center, or some area. So that has to be assigned to storage type. If we create door, that has to be again assigned to storage type. Work center.
Yes, yes. Any physical area, it will be assigned. Okay.
Okay. Ultimately, that is a storage type. Under that might be. Okay. Got it. Thank you.
Yes, Deepak. Yeah. Any questions, guys, other than this?
Naidu,
Yeah,
please
slowly,
allow
because
me
I
to.
will remember our names further going. Okay. Yeah, go ahead.
Is this the first session going on, or because this is my first class attending actually?
Yeah. Who's this one? Is Baswan Gaud Patel, right? Yes, Patel. You've seen him, right? I don't know. You are already exposed to warehouse, but if you're new, you already know that how is a warehouse, what kind of everything is there. Say one session, you come across how it looks like warehouse. Okay. What happened is today we don't have much time. Otherwise, I thought to play some more videos. Okay. Tomorrow, what we have to do is before starting the session, okay, we will go through some kind typical warehouse, MFS, very complex warehouse. With the videos, I will start now. Then we will build it. Okay. So that you will see my training is like this. One is a business, and also I will explore as much videos as possible, as much pictorial representation, so that you can grab the lot of topics very easily and quickly, and you can understand the business process better. Okay.
No,
Yes.
actually, what our question is, today is the first session or
Today is
before?
first session.
Today is though is the first session, it's a real session, but it's a free session. That's what I was told by the Sastrageek. Okay, but this is the first session, real session. But this video will be recorded, will be shared to every individual who attended today.
Yeah, got it. Thank you.
Sir, in this session in EWM, we are covering the label printing as well.
Yes, Kishore. What we do is, if it's the advanced one, we have covered extensively last time, even enhancement topic I discussed. We will not do implement enhance, but I will explain very exhaustive way we have to do enhancement of the, because that existing labels is not enough, right? We have to design it because company vary. So for that, how you have to design, what are the tables we have to do, who are going to involve, who are the stakeholders required for us, because you are not going to design them, right? You are not going to implement them, right? That change form design, all these things. But you collect as a business user, you collect from the business users how requirement, and you prepare that, you design the structure, and you will provide for them like how it looks like. So our ABAPers, somewhere, they will we'll utilize ABAPers, technical guys, they will design everything, but we will provide what are the information they need, and we will provide the tables where they have to get the data, all the things. Okay. Next, other than Kishore, next one. Anybody, please?
I do. This is Miguel from Mexico.
Hi, Miguel. Yeah, how are you? Yeah, go ahead.
I'm a ML student from Parminder. I think it's very important the nature of the way you explore the ideas. So let me ask you, how do you usually support the class? Do you provide notes, or because I know the Parminder style? He's a very structured guy, has very good notes. He used a methodology which I think is very good to support and structure the classes. So not all the guys do as structure as Parminder.
What we do, Miguel? Yeah, go ahead, please.
Yes, so I wanted to ask you because I don't have the chance to. I didn't have the chance to go to the first class.
So
I want to understand how.
Provide any document or anything because my presentation is there, because my presentation collected different. But you can always see the videos. But I will explain everything. And for the inbound and the complex inbound, some of the flow I will provide the notes for you. Okay, basic notes I will provide it, but you can build it based on that. So that's what. See, the moment my training like this, the moment you register this program means you are performing the one implementation project. You understand, Miguel? Okay, guys, you need to realize that you registered means you are doing one real-time project with me. You are working a real-time project. You are not learning. You are doing a real-time project. Real-time project means what? I will say that such a way that you are going to build the documents. You are going to develop the configuration documents also. So I have prepared a lot of notes, and for the inbound complex, I made a lot of notes, very exhaustive steps we made it. But I would advise you to using that one, you can prepare a step-by-step approach. In a real time, you are going how you are going to develop the document. So I will try in such a way that you at the same time you will build the document, Word document also, so that you can understand. For the business process, you maybe have some business consultant, they can design, they can write a step-by-step what we have to do that. But configuration aspect, I will explain one step-by-step. I will have some notes, But based on that, you need to prepare the documentation. Assuming the real time you are doing inbound, complex inbound process. What you have to do, then you are going to do here. Exactly you are going to do here. Okay. So what happens is if you use a one-to-one spoon feeding, it's really won't help, because the EWM is a lot of hands-on experience required. Lot of hands-on experience. If you practice, you will learn it. If you don't practice, you cannot remember it, because the practice makes difference. Okay. So now you are doing as a project. Okay. It's not something we give a document, you go line by line. Okay. You need not to remember the steps. We explain such a way business process. When you remember the business process, then I explain you how to convert the business process into SAP. Then you never forget, you never need of any document. You understand, Miguel? You don't need any document if you understand the business process, everything in your mind. Okay. I will train you such a way that you won't forget in a lifetime. Next, guys.
Thank you, Nadu.
Sir, is it possible that you can share that Excel sheet of course content which you have shown here?
I think just check it, because I'm also accessing through the Sastrageek. Please request from the Sastrageek. They will share. I'm not sure that if is a Bhupendra is there. Okay. If not, then, please, they can provide you last session's Excel spreadsheet to you. Okay. You can walk through that.
Okay, thank you.
Next one, guys. Anybody?
Sir, usually in interviews, they'll ask what is the like enhancement or development you have done in the projects. So will we get any tips like that, sir, during the course?
Yes, Muthu. As I said, Muthu, I will share as much real-time experience. That's what this entire course 2 session we made everything real-time only. Okay. Everything, real-time projects only we executed here. We replicated complex operations here, complex processes here. And wherever opportunity, I said, where we use typically for enhancement is a more enhancement will happen in EWM side is all the label related one. Okay. Whether it is the HU label, whether it is inbound receipt HU labels, whether it is a content label, or so there are several things. So we will go through that RF environment. When we discuss about the PPFs, we will discuss about how to design the all the forms, how we can change the enhancements, what are the parameters you have to work out to change it, what are the tables you have to see, that you have to design the labels, so that you can explain to the technical consultant, so where they will design for that. And you can also explain what kind of programs you have to use it.
Don't forget to subscribe our channel and click on bell icon to update yourself with latest SAP videos.
Here, all the topics is covered by you or any other trainer will cover?
No, every topic is covered by me. Okay? No, none other than that.
Okay.
As I said, I'm a consultant. I'm a W consultant. I'm also SD consultant. I'm a EWM. I'm extensive having the quality. I have extensive on the PP. I even have GTS also. I will cover something for you. Okay. I don't need any support anybody. Okay. I can do single-handedly everything myself. I can set up everything, all the things. Okay. Unless otherwise very basis related. Okay. But otherwise I can do everything myself. So I can cover even for SD extensively for you, even MM. If you don't know anything SAP, I will cover SD, MM. Okay. I will give a lot of business concept, even MM and SD. So don't worry, even if you don't know some of things, even if you don't know about MM and SD. Okay? Even finance, I can cover with the finance also. We will discuss more about the financial account, ledger accounts, how the financial accounts is triggered. Okay. How we can handle real-time issues. Okay. Yeah, go ahead, guys.
Your frequency of the training and time zone. You are mostly based in India, right?
Yeah, I'm based in Europe. Okay.
Okay.
Settled in Europe. I'm a citizen here, Europe. So
you intended to provide a class?
Yeah, all the classes is 10:30 Saturday, India time, and another Sunday is the 8:30 p.m. evening time, India time. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, you see, some people, as I said last time, they attended New Zealand. New Zealand guy, when I start evening batch, for him is the early morning of Monday. He started 4 o'clock. And US guys, for him is the morning there, and for us is the evening. India, Europe is again is somewhere afternoon time.
I am
So I know
Central
it's a
Time,
very difficult.
US.
So
Yes.
this is the timing we have chosen to fit majority of majority of it meets the majority of geographical timings. Yeah, so that it helps for everybody. I know it's very difficult, honestly, to handle this. Yeah, last time we have a lot of people from different other regions, but I'm not sure because this is the first session, right? So slowly I will understand you better while talking each other. So further going, we'll call you. We'll remember you also. Okay?
The name is Miguel.
Yeah. Any questions, guys? Somebody has put a chart. Okay, saying that's up. Okay. Yeah. Oh, price and all, everything you discuss, because I'm I'm a consultant kind of, just I'm training. Price I never discuss, completely their business as a company. They're a company, am I right? So never interfere anything. Please talk to them in terms of any financial logistics. Yeah. Go ahead, please. Any questions, guys? Okay. Hope you understand my style of training now. Even first class you have seen, you have witnessed now what I'm going to do now. So further going even better. You see a lot of things like, you have seen even warehouse layout, how we designed it. Okay, we start tomorrow from that. Okay, if no questions, okay, then I will.
So whenever we have covered the new topics, please add the transaction code as well in the each topic. It would be easy to follow up.
So what we do, Kishore, you need not worry about that. I will, while doing SAP only, we will put even at the rightmost corner, we will show the transaction. And also we will try to keep in the notes also, whatever notes we made, that's more than enough. Okay, you can always do that. In a real, even if record session, we will keep you can always, you can see that transaction, which transaction we are using rightmost corner. We never hide on that, so that, you will remember the T code. You need not note down also. Don't note down while I am doing, okay? You have a great you try to listen as much as possible. You have a free time. Once a recorded session is there, you can go through, spend more time, you can take a notes, okay? Because while taking the notes, you may lose some of things, okay? So just focus what I'm doing, what I'm explaining, okay? Don't worry, even if you can't gain 100%, you can't understand everything. You have a recorded session, you can go through. But certainly you can ask me before middle of the session or else our last question session. Still, I will walk through one more time.
Hi, Naidu sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, this
Go
is
ahead.
Ravi. I have a basic query. Actually, I'm learning MM actually in Sastrageek only, but I'm not thorough in the MM actually. So in this situation, I'm learning this EWM. Okay, so only with the background of this EWM, I'm a new guy to SAP. Only with
don't worry, even if you don't know MM, we will build this from the scratch, everything with scratch, okay? But only thing is MM aspect, because really not required in a EWM side, because MM consult, they will take care. But since it's a training M, right? So I have to set up EWM, right? I should act as the MM consultant. I should act as the SD. I should also act as a finance, because some of the finance, without finance, we cannot do. So I have to make it, some of the financial transactions should be working, okay? So like that, so I will explain it. But that is a more than enough, okay? As a EWM consultant, whatever we do EWM side, S4 side, while creating purchase order, what are the prerequisite purchase order? You need to have a vendor, business partner. How to create a business partner? I will explain business partner exclusively. So extensively, I discussed business partner concept last time, how to create a vendor, suppliers, what are the roles, what are how we can keep same number. Okay, so extensively I discussed last sessions. Okay. Don't worry, I will cover, because I'm also a MM consultant. As I said, I will cover maximum so that you will observe as much as possible, even S4 side. So for betterment of the EWM.
Okay, so that's great. Thanks for the explanation. Actually, one more question. With this thorough knowledge of EWM alone, is it possible to get a job in the market without the knowledge of, not that much knowledge in the MM? Just I wanted to ask you,
I think
only
what
with
you
the
can
knowledge
do,
of EWM?
if you have EWM, you can start as a super user. Okay.
Okay.
See, I'm telling you because
Uh-huh.
I covered my training. That's what I know, because even when we back 20 years, people in the hours, we struggle to understand a lot of things. Now we have a lot of Google, everything we can search, we can know that. But it seems still, we can't find real time what are the things they do that. There is no, even I can say there is no blogs on that also. Okay. We covered a lot of things as them, right? The unhappy processes. Unhappy process means real time what happened one stage by stage, how we are going to manage that. So a lot of unhappy process we have covered, like, how we are going to handle it in a real time. That if you understand that entire, reversing the inbound, reversing the outbound process, how to tackle the exceptional handling, how to do mitigate if you have any issues, then you can start as a super user. Okay. But as I said, my training, if you undergo mastery in excellence until integration, that is equivalent to 5 years experience. You can challenge any real-time 10 years guy with this training. But you should practice. You should practice. No other substitute. If you practice, you understand the business process. You are equivalent to, I can say challenge, I can say 5 years. Even you can challenge 10 years guy. If you're MM guy, if you learn mine, you can challenge 10 years guy, even a highly experienced guy. Okay? But at the end of the day, you have to practice it, guy. Practice.
Okay, sir. Thanks.
No
Thanks,
secret.
For any doubts or clarification through telegrams till only the end of the training, or even after end of the training will be supported.
From today, you start sending messages. We will reply back to you. Now onwards.
But till end of the training, after once training is done.
Even till the group is still there, even for last year, before year, all the 2 sessions we have done it. Even people are posting, we are answering. There is no restriction. In the Telegram, we are continuously helping whoever is there. Not only training, even real-time projects also. We help a lot of people offline, online, and we helped them. Some people contacted me separately. They want to understand the business, they have business process, how to do that. They have taken my suggestions. We have whatever suggestions, we have whatever, how best we can, we help them. Even they are in the project, they're in already, some folks are already in the projects in EWM, but they don't have experience. So the real-time projects also we helped, but not everything, but some extent we helped them, like how to approach, how to go ahead.
Yeah, understand. But the reason why I'm asking, so as soon as the meantime, if in case if you don't practice, or so maybe
See,
after
what
3
happens
months.
is after 1 month, 2 months, you get a friends now. Okay, somebody will help you. Last time is also, so I will always help you in between. I'll give you suggestions. Okay, you need not worry. I think 2 years people also there with the group. Still they are posting. We are answering all the time. I never restricted myself. I answered every time. So it may sometime it may delay one day, but if I see immediately, I will respond.
Okay.
But you will get it. Don't worry. In terms of support, I did 1000%, guys. Trust me. Even within a second, you may not see even your friends will respond, but we responded. I responded such a way. As of now, I didn't see any disappointment. But sometime it may, I'm very busy, not in a position to respond. But I will sometime at the end of the day, I will give when I'm in offline, when I'm not busy in office work. Okay, I'll respond.
Right. Thank you.
Any questions, guys? Yeah, we'll end session now. Okay. Okay. And thank you very much, for joining this session. And I'm very delighted. At least you have a very good amount.